Man, your mic sucks. You're like a broken R2D2.
Well, that's just part of my charm then.
But like a less fun broken R2D2. You know what? Because I mean, R2D2 is all sorts of fun. I mean, he's shaped like a butt plug. Come on.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, what are you just shaped like? You're just shaped like a dick. Sorry.
Aren't we all shaped like dicks? Aren't we all just dicks?
Kind of like we're all dust in the wind. Aren't we all just shaped like dicks? We're all
dick,
just
wind, dude.
Dick wind.
Dick, wind, dude. We're all dicks in the wind, dude.
All we are is dicks in the wind. So, welcome to this waste of time that we call this show, which is, I think
but it's fun.
So, I guess, I don't know, should I get the rule book? Or would that be like copyright infringement?
Or are we gonna do a rule book review?
Oh, we're gonna review it, all right.
We're gonna review Indomitus.
We're gonna review all of Indomitus. That's all this is strictly gonna be. It's gonna be Jackler 1 and Slathe.
Jackler's not gonna be doing anything because he doesn't have Indomitus.
No, he just sits there and he agrees with me because he's like the co-host. Yeah. You agree with me and you get territorial.
I'm the guy.
You get territorial and aggressive over being the co-host. So if there's any other guests, then you get to like aggressively put them down and like state your dominance.
Your opinion is wrong.
Yeah. You get to pretty much like affirm your dominance as the guest host. That all the guests.
I can fact check the opinions.
Yes. And then you can look for alternate facts whenever I'm not 100% correct.
Okay, I'll look things up. I'm the guy in a chair.
You'll be that guy, yes. You'll be the oracle. Yeah. So, what are we doing today? Indomitus.
You're the host.
So, on the schedule today, we've got a bong rip and then Indomitus stuff.
Indomitus.
So, my Indomitus story, which was funny. So,
tell us.
So what was it like for the last few weeks? It's been like, hey, this thing's coming out. Okay. Hey, do you think that you could help me get there? We can figure it out. No promises. All right. You think you could do this? All right, probably. And the next day, it's like, or the day before, it's like, I can't help you. No, what do you mean you can't help me?
You should have asked me when I had time.
Couldn't we? Couldn't you be like? Couldn't you be? Couldn't you know? It's like that kid, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and then it's like, couldn't you just we could just figure something out,
just,
right?
do it? Yeah.
Can't we just do it? And then it's like, okay, we'll all right, we'll do that. So then we drive down there. Yeah, that part of the story was necessary because it's funny.
Of course.
Then we drive all the way down there, and I mean, I'm wondering the whole time. I'm actually thinking, should I bring my helmet with me? Because one, it's cool. Everyone, you go to a Games Workshop, and then it's like, oh, hey, he's got a Space Marine helmet. Wow.
Whoa,
Maybe I should go.
it's a Space Marine.
Nobody knows me.
Yeah.
No. Actually, a few people in the store know
F.
me. F in the chat. No, a few people in the store know me, kind of, and of course the store managers know me. I walk in there and I'm one of those people that are like, we know you by name, totally, and we know, actually, the store guy there will actually call, he will, in my costume persona, he will call me Slathe.
Yeah.
So no, so I mean,
We're not giving you a discount.
Oh, of course not. No, what discount?
What's a discount? Everyone in Games Workshop is Jewish, obviously.
Oh, but there's been a few times where I'm not sure if he's trolled me or not. It's kind of like, oh man, I think these would look awesome, and he's like, yeah, they'd look great in the Hellhounds color scheme.
Oh.
I'm just kind of looking at him like, what? What did you just say? What, mate?
What?
You what, mate? Right? It's
You fucking what, mate?
What's that from? I want to mix it together. I want to mix that together with "We'll get him next time." It's like, you fucking what, mate? We'll get him next time. Put them together. It works.
I don't think that's actually from anything.
You just made it
up.
up.
The you what meme? No, well, I didn't make it up. It's been around for a while.
When did you invent it? As the inventor of the question mark. No, well, what do you mean? I thought I had a high prestigious meme lord here in our midst here. We don't have a budget for a meme lord. We got Jackler.
Yeah. It's just
we got the budget for Jackler. So did you
live in your basement, right?
So you saw the beans, right? Oh, social distance.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
I saw the beans.
let's go get them just because
the old beans.
Losing the headset there. All right. We're all good?
We got the beans.
We got the beans. We got the Heinz beans maple style. Oh, we're doing a maple style.
Yeah, I don't know about the maple one. It sounds kind of gross.
Made with pure Quebec maple syrup. 8 grams protein.
It sounds appalling, I'm not gonna lie.
Ingredients. Water. White beans. White beans matter. Liquid sugar. Salt. Dextrose. Dextrose is sugar. Modifying cornstarch. Maple syrup. That's pretty much just more sugar. Natural flavor. Mustard.
You know what? You can just chalk it all down to sugar.
Contains mustard. Wait, it says it contains...
May cause testicular cancer.
It says... Oh, mustard flour is in its ingredients. May contain mustard. Or contain... May contain soy.
Oh.
I'm actually allergic to soy.
Oh.
So I may be allergic to this.
That's why you gotta cook your own beans.
That's why I won't be eating it, and Slathe will.
Of course, because they're totally different people.
Well, no, if I somehow, commit to it and just kind of, try to get schizophrenia, the kind where I've got multiple personalities, and especially...
Yeah, the movie kind?
Yeah, the movie kind. The one where, I'm affected by, things differently depending on which personality I am.
Yeah.
What movie is that?
You can have, I don't know, movies. You can have movie autism, where, you're super smart.
Movie autism. You mean, you mean, Predator's autism? Like, we need to have Asperger's in our predator's gene seed, and that will make us better killers. That's why we're going to kidnap the main character's Asperger's Down syndrome baby, and we're going to steal his skull, because that's what we've
I
been
do
doing.
not know what that is.
You know Predator?
Which
Predator.
like the movie?
The alien Predator. Predator.
Yeah, okay, with Schwarzenegger, yeah.
Yeah, you've never seen the first one? Okay, so you've seen the first one.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen all of them.
You've seen all of them.
Yeah.
So have you seen the most recent one that had the kid with Down syndrome or Asperger's or whatever?
I've seen. Oh yeah, that one. I get it. I've seen all the good ones. Is what I mean.
So that was the one which explained to us that the predators have actually been coming to Earth this whole time, ripping our heads off and taking our spines out to try to take our genetics so that way they can gene splice it with themselves. That would also explain the super predators in Predators. And it would the variations in Slathe.
I hate this new lore.
And that they desperately need Asperger's. They need to have autism in the predator race.
Gene seed.
That's how they make them good.
I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
Oh, it's great. It's great. It's the best. It's the only way to fly. Mescaline.
Not my predator. Hashtag
Not my predator.
Yeah.
So you've been coming to Earth and taking people's spines to steal their DNA to get Asperger's. Why don't you take a seat right there? I think you should. Why don't you take a seat right there?
Did you come here to meet a 14-year-old kid with Asperger's?
No, that really solidifies that joke. The fact that movie, the predator is going after a child.
Yeah. A child.
Yeah. You know, like whoever wrote that must either be so ignorant and so oblivious to what they did, or they're just genius.
Or hyper intelligent.
Yes, they have Asperger's level creativity.
Asperger's, yeah.
Yeah, that's what the whole cast and crew was eating the whole time.
Asperger's, yeah.
Well, that's what we have on.
Superpowers.
That's what we have in the background. We have some dancing Aspergers.
Oh yeah.
I'll take a jump into those buns. Ha ha ha.
Oh yeah.
Ha
Give me
ha
a slice
ha
of
ha
that cake.
ha 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 ha.
Man.
Okay, what? Welcome to the Super Feminist Power Hour.
With
Slam the Fash Jackler.
Killer one.
With Slam the Fashular.
Slam the fish.
No, you'd be Slam the Fashular one.
Oh, the fascular one.
Slam the Fashular. Smash the Fashular.
Oh yeah.
You'd be Smash the Fashular.
We need gun control. You're not allowed to complain about Warhammer. You can't complain about the Primaris. If you don't like it, just don't buy it. Yeah.
Warhammer's for everyone, especially people that hate Warhammer.
Exactly.
That's why it's for everyone. Wait, what?
Buddy.
You know, I think that was the shoot themselves in the foot moment, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like, I went on to the Chapter Master Valrak Discord, and people make jokes about like, the Primaris and New 40K and everything.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like, oh, if you don't like it, just leave this server, stop bitching about it. I'm like, fucking hell, man. God damn, it's like you're not allowed to complain about anything.
Oh, no. You can either just get in line or leave.
Or you can get in the other line and get shot in the back.
Or in the head. White scars matter.
Back up there. Yeah, white scars matter.
All legions matter.
All legions matter. Maybe some more than most.
No, only the Black Legion matters.
Black
Black
Legion
Legion matters. All legions matter.
Immediately lose 300 and immediately lose
368. Yeah, 300. Yeah. Oh, I have a
Just
good
gone.
feeling. I have a good feeling that a large portion of those subs are probably
Racist.
or no, are probably not active. I have a really good. I mean, like, cause I had what, like a good like 100 something,
Yeah.
maybe at the beginning of the year, or maybe like just a bit before the beginning of the year, or whenever. It's hard to even
Whenever all
gauge
this
things
started.
before the whole Rona thing. You know, when people are gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Papa, tell us of the world before Rona." You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, I forget. And then I think it was what there was it was the trailer. No, it wasn't the trailer that launched me. It was Astartes.
Astartes?
Astartes.
Yeah, that was actually the first one I watched. So
That was really cool. That was damn good. We should talk about that because I've probably not given that video an actual talk about. You know, I probably just gave it like the yes.
This space marine is made out of space marine.
I'm a space marine watching this.
Yes.
Wow.
He's got a plasma gun.
I am a
have a
space
plasma
marine. Like that's in hindsight, that's what I kind of feel some of those things are.
So, like, are we actually going to discuss Astartes?
We could.
Yeah.
We might. We're probably not going to, but we might.
Yeah,
we
probably
could.
not.
I don't know. Why don't you start us off? Where does Astartes start off? What's the humble history of Astartes? So back in 1947 in Arkansas, Illinois.
Yeah, a young boy was looking at playing with his rocks, and he thought, hey, what if these were space marines?
And then he smashed the rock and put a rock inside the other rock and said, but what if they were space marines? Space marine. So, okay, Astartes was what? It's like a small series of short fan-made videos.
Yeah. All have an overarching story.
That all have an overarching story because you could connect them as one big video. And
and people already have.
And people already have. Okay. Where I think it's like his own made-up chapter, right?
Yeah, Retributors.
Yeah. Oh, they're minty and they melt in your mouth.
Yeah, the Retributor bars.
Homemade chapters. Okay, anyway.
Well, I mean, hey, they're not, the Bloodhounds aren't called the Arrows. It's just the primary.
Well, he's not called the Arrows either.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
I
It's the
used to be a
arrows
bloodhound
slowly.
space marine like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
Fuck.
I've now
I am
ruined.
chocolate.
You're a chocolar.
I'm a chocolate, yeah. Chocolate lives matter.
No. Skittles. Taste the rainbow.
Let's just take that out of context. Chocolate lives matter.
No, at the Skittles Pride Parade, the
Yeah. The M&M Pride Parade.
Chocolate Lives Matter disrupted the Skittles Pride Parade.
Hey, have you ever thought that you got chocolate inside of you, boy?
Everyone at the parade was trying to shout, "Taste the rainbow! Taste the rainbow!"
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
It's like I'm just trying to turn these slogans and these candies into these real life things. You know what I mean? Like it's funny. I'm laughing about
We
this.
have fun on
This
show.
parade about these Skittles parade, and then like Twix bars run in.
Yeah.
It's the Twixers.
Twixers.
I almost got narrator today. Did you see what I got him with? or almost.
Ooh.
And people were telling him like, say it, say it, say it. Were you there?
Maybe was it the coffee?
It was the coffee thing.
I didn't get it.
And I think I actually I wrote it I wrote it as Koenig. It's Koenig, isn't it? Or is it Keurig?
I don't know the joke.
I don't know. I wrote Koenig, and I was like, I like Koenig coffee. That's why they call me Koenig Garf.
Koenig Garf. Okay, that's a Koenig.
And I was trying to get out. I honestly was like trying to see if he was.
He immediately.
No, I know he caught it. No, I know. Look, oh yeah, I know. He stopped and he like read it, and then he stopped and then he read it again.
What are you trying to do this? Like,
Yeah. Wait. Hey. Wait. What are you trying to do? Trying to do a fast one there?
Trying to get me canceled? You trying to pull a fast one?
No, I'm glad he caught that because that means he was on his toes. You know, that means he's. You know, it means he's being alert. He's not doing the thing where he's not going auto mode, you know, and just like I'm just gonna read the comment and I'm just gonna read the comment. Like that's
just blindly.
Yeah, it's way better that he stopped and was like, wait, I'm gonna think about this for a second. I'm not gonna read this.
Wait a second.
No, yeah, honestly, because honestly, like I mean, sometimes he gets a bit auto mode and it's kind of like, and also sometimes he ignores comments, particularly mine. Yeah. So when you watch this tomorrow, Garf, because we know you will.
Yeah.
Slathe's messages matter. Hashtag SMM. I didn't make the hashtag.
SMM.
I didn't make it. Wintermoth did. Wintermoth made it.
Yeah.
Blame him. And Canada.
Well, blame Wintermoth. And
blame Wintermoth.
Little Scotland.
Blame Wintermoth. Nova Scotia?
Little Scotland.
New Scotland? Which one's Little Scotland?
I don't know. It's wherever Wintermoth is. Wherever Wintermoth goes, it's Little Scotland.
Is he Scottish?
Well, that's the joke. He calls me Portuguese. I call him Scottish.
So, it's hard to follow that up seriously. So
yeah, nah, you don't need to.
So
I wouldn't.
Yeah. So I was playing with Medieval, and I did the spiffing Brit, totally balanced without any sort of exploit at all. Method of using assassins within. That's right.
Did it work, brother?
What was that? Oh, there's like a guy who does his like when Vines were still a thing. I forget what his name is. And he had a series of, like, video game vines. I swear I was just doing the exact same voice that he was doing.
I mean, I'm pretty familiar with Vine.
He's give
me another example.
You know that video? Did you see that video I put up talking about, like, trading card games? When you have a really good turn in a card game?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, nah.
But I didn't watch it. But
uh-huh. Great.
Yes and no.
My adoring fans. Adoring. Yes, that's the right word, Slathe. At least I still got Tony.
Everyone hates Slathe the Spaceman. Everybody hates Slathe.
What am I, Chris Rock?
Yeah. You are now black. Congratulations.
Does that mean I can say it? You knew exactly what it was. You knew exactly what it was. You're just sitting there like,
It's like, I mean, I could say yes, but I also could not.
You turn into like a Frenchman when you laugh.
Yeah.
So did I tell you that I assassinated Portugal? In a video game?
Yeah, you did.
Just to clarify, for people who are dumb.
For people who don't know who Portugal is.
No, for people who are dumb and who would be like, he just said he assassinated Portugal, he's dangerous.
what the hell? Let me look this up. He opens up like CNN, and it's like, local space marine assassinates all of Portugal.
And it's the Burpiego picture put on top of like Tony Montana,
Yeah.
on top of Tony on Montana.
And it's like, best picture available.
Oh no, it's just straight up that scene, but with like something that I would do,
And
like
it's
one of
like
my
just Portugal.
like one of my
Yeah.
videos, like from Little Nicky,
Exactly.
Adam Sandler movie. He's the son of the devil.
Haven't seen that.
It's funny. It's too late now though. I mean, like you,
Yeah.
like watch a dated and Adam Sandler movie decades after the fact. Are you gonna have a good time?
Probably not.
No. No,
This
it's
one is pretty cool.
it's one of those moments where it's gonna be like, just take my word for it. You know, like
It's a thing.
yeah, just trust me. Don't watch it. Just trust me. It's good. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
Because that's where nipples is from. Hey, good luck with the whole nipples thing. I don't need help. I'm good.
Hey, Scotty. Jesus, man.
No, okay, no, like so Adam Sandler is like walking up like a flight of fire escape stairs, right? Outside like an apartment building. You know, you can imagine it, right? Not the stone building, the brick building with the fire escape. He's going up to it, and he goes up to one of the windows thinking it's the right one, but inside it is I want to say Ron Howard's creepy younger brother. You know, the guy who, never mind, I was going to say in Star Trek, but you don't know Star Trek. Ron Howard's creepy younger brother, the guy who looks like he's like a toad. And he's in there.
The name sounds familiar.
And he's in there wearing lingerie, pinching his nipples, dancing around in a dark lit room. And so Adam Sandler's staring in like, what the fuck, pretty much. And then it's like, oh, can I help you? I'm looking for this person. Oh yeah, they're up just a couple flights. Oh, thanks. Oh, and good luck with the nipple pinching. I don't need luck. I'm good.
Oh.
And then he shows up again later. He's just in like a crowd of people, just like still dancing
He's
around.
a recurring character.
Yeah, he's a reoccurring character, but just for the one-time gag, for him to come back later, for him to be in a mob of people still dancing with his music still there, and he's still pinching his nipples.
I mean, it's like we paid him, we might as well use him, right?
Kinda, yeah. Although I'm sure he would just be in anything.
Yeah.
I mean, he drank fucking Trogna.
Anything for $20.
Anybody who is made to drink Trogna for Hollywood gets to be in anything they want for free. Meaning they won't be paid.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's Ron Howard, because he's the director, right?
I don't know. The name sounds familiar.
Ginger-looking, skinny Ron Howard, director. Looks like he's got cancer and freckles and everything at the same time. And then there's his younger brother.
The Toad.
Yeah, and he was in an episode of Star Trek as an alien, and they didn't really do much to him. They just put him into like a silver kind of bathrobe thing, and they were like, he's an alien. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that for the rest of your life. You're a little kid, and they just put you in a silver thing, and they were like, yeah, look at him, he's a fucking alien. Are you gonna put any like makeup on him or anything? No.
Nah,
just look at him. He looks like
He's
that.
perfect.
He's perfect. Are you
He's
sure?
perfect for the role.
Are you sure? We do have a promising young black actor here, Mr. Whitaker. He would be an excellent alien for your show. No black aliens. This is Star Trek. It's quality family entertainment. Click. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, I don't know. I don't watch Star Trek.
If you were to go back and watch the original Star Trek, some people would be like, "No, you're totally wrong because Captain Kirk and Uhura they kissed." Okay, how many guest black characters were there in the show? So fuck off.
I don't know.
None.
I guess there's
one.
I don't know.
There was one, and he was a bad guy.
Do the Klingons count? They're kind of black.
No, because they're all blackface.
Ah.
And they're kind of, and in the original series, they're kind of the shady Arabs. They're kind of based on shady Arabs. No, seriously, I'm just going to say it that way. That's the way that they're kind of drawn, portrayed, and like that's
I can see it
because of like the clothes, the makeup, the hair, the beard, everything about them makes them look like, and because they're the image of the shady Middle Easterner bad guy from what?
Yeah.
From like
something.
Yeah, from movies and shit.
Yeah.
That's I'm not even
Something Stallone.
I'm not gonna like wave sugar on this and be like no, I'm just gonna say it like that's the fucking image they went for. Right, Tony?
This is Slathe the Space Marine, not the epic narrator. We don't sugarcoat it here.
No. We don't sugarcoat shit.
No, we can. Here on Slathe the Space Marine, you can talk about politics all you want. You can't do that on the Epic Narrators channel. No, sir.
Tommy Robinson, Tommy Robinson, Tommy Robinson, Tommy Robinson, Tommy Robinson, Tommy Robinson. He's gonna be right behind me now, isn't he?
Do you know if you say Tommy Robinson 3 times in the mirror, he shows up behind you?
Did you know if you turn your lights off and you say Tommy Robinson 5 times in the mirror, you're retarded?
Wonder if it works with Ben Shapiro.
Did you know if you go into the mirror, which you can't really do because it's a mirror, you can't go into the mirror. But you know if it's not
because hypothetically you can't go into the mirror.
It's not fucking like Mario 64. Let's go.
Those were paintings.
There was a mirror. There was a mirror one.
Well, I don't know. Fuck.
One of they were paintings, but one of them was a mirror.
Yeah. Okay. Indomitus took a toll on you, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm tired. I only have 4 more Space Marines to build.
Like regular Marines, like regular interceptors.
I really don't like the way that things. It's a Where's Waldo search through a sprue to find what you need to build a model. You can't just be like, I need a pair of legs, I need a torso, I need some arms and a head and a backpack. I'm done. You know, and like and whatever. You know, this now with models, it's you need pair of legs 1A with front pair of thing 1B with
because you can't really mix and match that much anymore, can you?
No, you can't. Not well, unless you can. You just have to do things cleverly.
With a couple bits, sure.
With some optional, with some things you can do it. You just have to be clever. Like I didn't like the Judicar head, so I took one of the spare heads for the captain in the box. I took my clippers and I just kind of shaved or clipped down the little nub on the bottom of the helm, like the helmet globe. I don't know what to call it, the neck globe.
Yeah, the neck.
Yeah, but on these Primaris models, on the neck.
I know what it is. I know.
No, but there's a little stem that goes underneath it that locks it into place. Not like a normal Marine head that has like a little bulb that you glue.
It's just that sort of ball.
Yeah, not just the ball that glues into the cup. This one has the ball that glues into the cup, but there's a hole with a rod that then fits into the inside of the torso a very specific way at a certain angle.
Well,
right?
It's like you said. It's like you told me. We are now in the we have left the pose how you want to era and entered the pose how we want you to era.
Well, I've thought a couple times that we might just be doing like a loop. Oh, see? Oh, Bloodhound's lore, it's canon.
Ooh,
we might be doing like a loop
maybe
where the models now are being reverted back to like a static pose thing.
All over the place crazy shit.
All over the place crazy shit. All of this old shit is coming back, like Amble, Sisters of Battle, Genestealer cults, Zotes, fuck, like
I hear no, that's something else. I hear squats are coming back.
Squats might be coming back, right? You get where I'm going, or you might get where I'm going with this, right?
So I think what's gonna happen is this is the cycle of Warhammer. We're gonna regress back into Rogue Trader.
Do you know what kind of the difference is between that? I would want to say between Rogue Trader and like 8th edition. I've not read through 9th yet. Do you know what really it is?
What?
Well, I want you to guess first.
I don't know.
I guess.
I got Corona.
Oh, that Rona.
It's a little more less.
It's more or less
serious.
It's more or less serious. Okay. Oh, you never played a game,
know
have
what
you? You've never played a.
I don't know. Man.
You don't know how
Are we
tabletop.
talking about lore or game?
Gameplay.
Oh well, fuck.
Because it's a game. Number one, it's a game. Let's all get that straight. Warhammer is a game. And anybody who wants to split hairs and go, no, it's a franchise where there's like stories and there's video games and it's a hobby and it's art and it's a game. They're models, they're toys. You know, like, yeah, sure, I know, no, everyone, bear in mind, everybody has their own part of the pie that they like to taste the most.
Right? Yeah.
You know, everyone's got their ingredient on the pizza that they like the most, right? We all picked an ingredient on this pizza. Some people like the mushrooms, some people like the pepperoni, and some people want just the cheese.
Some people like the olives, right?
Some people like the olives even, right?
Yeah.
Or the Primaris olives. Okay, that was going too far.
It's for everyone.
That was going too far. Okay. But it's a game. So, like, that's why it's like, how about this? Rogue Trader is a very highly detailed game in the sense that it's more of an RP. It is like a role-playing scenario thing of skirmish fights.
Just sorry to interrupt. Were you talking that whole time? Because I think you kind of cut out.
Oh, really?
And I didn't hear anything. Yeah.
I thought I was talking this whole
I just
time.
heard you. The only thing I heard. Something about roleplay.
Well, you see, when a man and a woman like each other very much, they get in a costume and they go in their bed and they role play. So, okay,
I know how.
The first game was a lot more role play esque, where you.
Yeah, that was like a game sort of dungeon master, right?
Sure, but what I'm saying more is that it would be much more skirmish based, squad on squad, or like small amount of units, models meaning, and small amount of models because of the amount of detailed things that can happen to these models. Like, for example, your land speeder is destroyed, right? But how is it destroyed? Was it flying really fast when it was destroyed? Was it sitting really still when it was destroyed? Was it exploded? Did it just kind of land because its engines got disabled? All those things get taken into consideration.
And that actually matters.
Yes, because in the old games, if you add all that stuff up, and if your land speeder just kind of slowly drifted to the ground, you would put 2 space marines next to it because they just got off of their destroyed land speeder, and would continue on with the game. Obviously, stuff like that, might be complicated for nowadays because people would be like, "Well, I demand that 2 space marines be included in the box," So that doesn't exist anymore. But what I would want to say is, the more you go along the line of the further from Rogue Trader and the closer to 8th edition, and maybe even 9th edition, because I'm assuming it's pretty much the same thing with some whatever tweaks.
8.5 edition.
Yeah. The game is more streamlined, and it is less detailed to unique scenarios and mini games and stuff like that. Like, let's say you're shooting a tank in Rogue Trader. You had to pull out a chart to see where on the tank you shot it. and there would be
Fuck.
and I'm pretty sure, and I might be wrong about this, but I think there would have been a chart for each tank.
Like a different one?
Yes, like a different chart for Rhino, Lehman Russ, Vindicator, Land Raider, all of them.
Seems like more complicated.
So that way you would have had to figure out,
somewhat more realistic.
you know, like where on the tank you just hit it and what kind of damage you just did. But I mean, don't people want that super detail and attention to detail and all that stuff and all of that time-consuming stuff where your game of 10 models versus 10 models has taken a whole day? Rogue Trader.
Rogue Trader.
Yeah, that's the thing. Rogue Trader is incredibly slow compared to nowadays because I'm pretty sure it was like model by model. Like it wouldn't be like squad does this, squad does that. It would be like I move this guy. He is this guy. You know what I mean? Like he is on his own for he is this guy. And everyone is their own guy, kind of thing. I think that might have been a thing. Like lots of stuff like that. Like I can't really speak from personal experience. I'm speaking from anecdotes that I've kind of picked up. Yeah, I'm speaking from anecdotes that I've picked up from discussing this with people more knowledgeable than I about the editions before I had begun playing.
Yes.
The Battle Brothers of old.
Back in my day, we had fucking charts for tanks.
Back in my day, we had cardboard orc dreadnoughts.
Yeah, and we called them dreadnoughts.
I miss Chaos Dreadnoughts.
They don't have them anymore?
No, they've got Hell Brutes.
Tomato.
The moment the name came out, the Hellbrute model was very distinct. It was the one with all the Cthulhu face coming out of it. The one with like the hobble foot and the Cthulhu face. You're not familiar? Morse code. What?
The Hobblefoot Hellbrute.
The Hobblefoot Hellbrute with like the tentacles coming out of its face.
I think I might have seen it.
And it's got like a zombie face coming out of where there's normally like an iron plate for a casket.
Yeah, I may have probably seen it.
And it's got like a big hand fist thing.
I think Danny showed me that.
Yeah. He's like, I like the Hellbrute, and it was like, Danny, Hellbrute I don't like it because it's not Dreadnought. No, seriously, like Chaos Bikers should just be called like Chaos Nasty Wheelers.
The Nasty Wheelers.
No, like, why not? Why not? Why are they called bikers?
Yeah, why not, right?
Why are they called bikers? They should be called like the Chaos Wheelie Burners.
Death Riders.
The evil bad guys of bad.
The Malefical Roly Poly.
Oh no, but it would be something from the new names of stuff. So it would be the Chaos Maleficent Harbingers of the Vortex Scythe wielders.
Yeah, some dumb shit like that.
Yeah, and they would just be regular bikers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there would be the Chaos version.
Yeah, the Chaos.
With the new name.
I like the Chaos models, most of them.
Like the spider.
I think the spider's pretty cool.
You know what? I think that Warhammer needs a giant robotic spider.
I think it looks cool, man. I want the
You're not catching it,
good.
You're not catching it, are you?
Yeah,
Kind of like, Superman Lives.
Haven't watched.
Well, it doesn't exist.
Well,
Because it was going to be, that was the movie where Nicolas Cage was going to be Superman, and he was going to fight a giant robot spider.
that was a thing,
But they never made it.
or
So
would have been a thing.
But they never made it. You can find him in the suit. You can find a picture of him in the Superman suit. Yes. But they never made the movie. So instead, the guy who wanted the robot spider in the Superman movie, he made Wild Wild West.
And then he put the robot spider.
And then he put the robot spider in it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the history of the robot spider.
Okay, well,
And there's one in
as I
Warhammer.
was saying, the demon engines are cool.
What's a demon engine?
Isn't that what they're called, demon engines?
What's a demon engine, mate?
Isn't that what they're called?
What?
I don't know, the spider.
I guess.
It's demon something.
Sure.
I don't know.
Demon spider bloat bringer. Demon spider
Yeah,
plague
I
spinner.
think it's called a
Demon
venom
spider
crawler.
venom crawler. Venom crawler.
Yeah, some
Venom
shit.
crawler soul
I think it's
stealer.
Hell Drake, or maybe that's something else. I'm probably thinking of something else.
Oh gosh. What army do you think that Goofy would play?
Well, okay, he's fucking goofy, so
Yeah.
orcs, I guess.
Orcs. What about his son Max?
Fuck. God, it's been so long since I've seen Goofy. Fuck the movie.
Oh, the Goof Troop movie or the Goofy movie?
The one where his son does some shit and
The one where there's like some annoying guy who's like, it's the leaning tower of Cheesa. That
I
one?
don't know. It's the one where there's like the disco dance part.
There's the one where it's the one where Max wants to go to the concert that he had stated he was going to go to and that he was going to be on stage as well, but he was completely bullshitting. But then he had to move away with his dad, and it was really disappointing.
That's the one.
And then on the
That's the
trip to do that instead, they then went to the concert, and he did actually end up singing on stage with the like kind of knockoff Vanilla Ice Goofy or whatever.
Well,
MC Hammer. No, it was MC Hammer.
So he's pretty basic. So he plays Space Marines.
Yeah. So
Primaris Space Marines.
him and I are torn from the same cloth. That would be the cloth of people named Max.
Yeah. Who plays Space Marines?
With a shirt that says, "Yes, it's really me."
Red shirt.
Red shirt.
The red shirt.
You know that statistically the red shirts had the highest chance of living on the Enterprise?
Really?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I guess it's just, if the plot needs you to die, then you're gonna die.
It's
It's like stormtroopers.
to figure this out though.
Continue.
I was just gonna say, to figure it out though, you have to do some math, and you
Yeah, I
have
don't
to
wanna
be
do
you have to be a
math,
nerd. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
not
Lieutenant,
today.
on the Starship Enterprise, the original one, it is statistically safest to be a red shirt through math. Do you agree? He just showed up. Come on, say something.
Please don't ask him to explain.
I'm not a Star Trekkie. I'm not a Trekkie guy, but I
don't-
know the red shirt mean that they all die a lot.
Yeah, they all die a lot, right? It's like a meme. It's like stormtroopers can't hit. It's a meme.
Which, I mean, they technically can.
Actually,
It's all because of, plot armor.
both of them are false. Actually, it's plot armor, I suppose. What's the reason the stormtroopers couldn't hit Luke and Leia and Han? in the Death Star?
I mean, dude, it's the plot armor, okay? I mean, you can say, sure, the helmets are bad and everything, yeah.
No.
But it's the plot armor
No.
because every time...
No.
No, shut the fuck up. Let me explain this. Every time you see a stormtrooper fighting someone,
Yep.
it's always like an important character. Like, I don't know, Leia, Han,
So plot armor,
Luke.
just they need to live.
The
No,
plot
that,
armor,
you've explained it
they
with
need
plot
to live.
armor. But it's a cop out answer. That's why I'm rejecting it. It's not.
But it's true.
No, they actually explain it in the
You
movie.
can't deny the
No, they actually
Really?
explain it in the movie why the stormtroopers don't hit them. It's not plot armor. It's directly explained.
And it is?
Because they put a tracking beacon aboard the Millennium Falcon. So if they killed them, nobody would escape the Death Star to go to the hidden rebel base that they could destroy with the Death Star.
I would imagine that's...
Leia even calls it out specifically and says, they're tracking us. Han goes, they're not tracking us, not this ship, sister. Ha 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 ha. And Leia straight up pretty much says, no, they are tracking us, you dumb fuck. They let us escape. They let us go, is a line directly from Leia in the movie. It's not they don't die because they need to live for the next movie. They don't die because the stormtroopers were under orders not to kill them. Did you even watch the movie?
Well, fuck, how am I gonna remember that throwaway fucking line?
Exactly, throwaway.
And then it goes to Tarkin with, are you sure the homing beacon is secure aboard their ship? We're taking an
remember
awful
this shit.
risk, Vader. This had better work.
I'd be worried about the confidence of the stormtroopers getting the beacon planted properly.
Yeah, actually, yeah. No, they would have just sent they would have sent the guys with the felt caps in, with the tickle trunk. Yeah, you remember the guys that came in with like the toy box, and they're like, "We're gonna scan the Millennium Falcon," and then they like Han and Luke like kicked their ass, and then stormtroopers came up. Whatever happened to those guys?
The same one who when C-3PO and R2-D2 are escaping that ship that Leia's on at the very start of the first one. It's like, oh, there's no need to fire. There's no life forms on that ship, on that escape pod.
Yeah.
Huh? Alright. But yeah, that guy.
It would have.
I mean, it's Star Wars. Like, everyone is not just a background character. Everyone has a name. Even the fucking guy who, with like the ice cream maker, has a name and a backstory.
That's actually true. I just remember that.
That's true when you get into like the fucking card games and all that bullshit, but when it's directly
It's
stuff
all canon to me.
but when it's directly stuff that's said on screen in the movie that's undeniable. Obi-Wan Kenobi earlier in the movie says, "Only Imperial stormtroopers are so precise." That's not a statement saying that they are so shittily that they're so shittily precise. That's more of like a kind of like a compliment.
If they didn't want to kill them, then why would they even bother sending stormtroopers after them?
If
Making
they
them think
didn't,
they're being chased.
Escape.
if they didn't wait, who and what at what point?
Well, in what you're talking about, if they were just going to let them escape, they were going to escape anyway.
Yeah, to the rebel
Whether they were
base
being chased or not, so
Yeah.
why even bother?
because they needed to find the hidden rebel base.
Yeah, but the tracking beacon was on there and they were leaving.
So if they kill them, they can't get to the rebel base. They need to get there.
Didn't they find the hidden rebel base?
You know, like when Spider-Man puts his little spider tracker on the bad guy, and then he waits for the bad guy to go to the bad guy base so he can find the bad guy base? The same thing, but the bad guys were doing that. You know? When he's like, oh, I need to find Green Goblin cave. I'm gonna throw this spider on his ass, and he's not gonna notice. I found his cave a half an hour later. The bad guys were doing that in Star Wars. They threw the little spider in the Millennium Falcon.
But then they find, like, if we're talking hidden rebel base, we're talking about Hoth, right?
Yavin.
So.
Oh yeah.
In the first film, they were on a moon, which was orbiting Yavin. It was a forest planet or a forest moon. You remember in the first movie they had like a little base inside the woods, and then all the X-wings take off, and there's like a guy inside like a.
There's a dude
in a tower who's like, I've got the shittiest job ever.
Yeah.
How the hell did I get up here? There's no ladder.
It's an elevator. It's an elevator to nowhere. Okay,
If anyone wants to kill themselves, just take this elevator and jump off.
It's a stationary cherry picker.
Free ticket.
You know, like an electrical cherry picker? It's just a stationary one.
It just goes straight up.
Yeah, the pointless thing. And then he's got a stick. Like, what's he gonna do? Like, poke? Oh, it's a TIE fighter. But then again, watching the movies, to be fair, he probably could just poke a TIE fighter with a stick, and then it would be like, and then it would crash. It would spin out of control into like 16 other TIE fighters that then would crash into a Star Destroyer, which then would
which would crash into the Superstar Destroyer.
Which would crash into the Superstar Destroyer, which would line up with 18 Death Stars that Rey would come in with a Millennium Falcon and then shoot them all at once. Boom!
Yeah.
With one shot. She would no scope to 18 Death Stars.
360.
With a 360 no scope.
In a ship. They fly now?
They fly now.
Yeah, they fly now.
They fly now.
Just off topic. So how's the Indomitus boss?
Oh yeah. Kind of as I was talking about when I started this off. So I had my whole adventure getting down there, and then how's the box? We'll get to the point. I really like the models. I really like it. I think it's a good value. I like how I like the push fit models, to be honest. I gripe about them, but at the same time I like it because it's kind of like, here's my box of toys. I bought it, I clipped them out, it's done. I'm not sitting there like ripping my fingers apart, going mad over like, I need to make my masterpiece. It's like, you know what, GW, thank you for actually shoving this down my throat for once and taking a little bit out of the decision workout. I know that sounds like satire and like sarcasm, but I'm actually speaking with a little bit of truth there. Just thank you for just telling me what I want. You know, like, because there you go. But it's heavy. That's one thing I first thought. I picked up the box and I was like, holy fuck. You get so many models in it. Of course, there's going to be clones. The assault intercessors, you get 2 cloned sprues, so you get 10 of them, but I mean, you're going to get 2 sets of 5.
Yeah.
And you
can just mix and match them.
You can mix and match them ever so slightly. You could maybe do a head swap. Because they're push fit, yeah. But because they're push fit, here's the nice part. You can equipment swap the models that have optional bits. I could make my sergeants have bolt pistol or plasma pistol. Or if I'm really, really being dangerous, I could make them have plasma pistol and bolt pistol, which is something... Don't tell GW. It's not in the rules. It doesn't let you do that, but you know what? I think I'm gonna do it anyway. I could do it, though.
Screw the rules, I just bought this. It's mine.
Well, it was one of the first things I tried out. I was like, okay, so he comes with a pistol. Oh, he comes with 2 pistols, okay. Okay, and then there's this, and okay, well here, I'm just gonna give him 2 pistols.
So what if I put both of them?
I'm thinking when the actual codex comes out, you might be able to do it. I'm thinking because it's just
Will they have like some dual wield rule or something?
no, dual wielding I'm pretty sure is a thing, but no, it's rather that this is just the in the box pamphlet rules. Like not the rule book, I mean like the Primaris
like,
Captain with
Does
this.
it have like rules for just the models that are in there?
Yeah, it gives you a data sheet for all the models included in the box. Why would it give you anything more?
I assume it wouldn't.
Exactly. It's not third edition. Third
Yeah.
edition gave you the rule book that had everything in it. Kind of. It had the rule book version of everything. Which was good. It was good. It was good times. It was good times. You needed to kind of have a rough idea of what your enemy had. Look in the rule book. Oh, that's what they have. It might be slightly different in their codex. It's probably going to be way better in their codex, but there it is. It's in the rule book. Third edition was a hell of a drug. But doing some quick swaps and some just out of the box stuff. I've only actually used one piece that I had in my bits box that just to make something a bit different. I used one of the push fit easy build intercessor arms just so that way I could have one of my sergeants be a little bit different so they wouldn't have the exact same pose because it was just bugging me. So they're I guess they're kind of malleable in that sense, or kind of flexible. They didn't have the coin and all the rest of the loot and shit when I got my box. I wanted that fucking coin. Is everyone else gone? Or are you
No,
guys?
we're here.
Why are you so quiet?
I mean, when we talk about Warhammer the game, like, I don't know, I'm fucked. Like, with the game itself doesn't interest me that much.
So what are the Stormblades? Or whatever. The Stormblade veterans. What's the deal with them? Tell me all about them, Jackler. Lore-wise.
I don't know. My brain is stuck in 8th edition, like Epic Narrator is stuck in 2nd edition.
My brain is stuck in it's new and it's scary and it's not something I don't want to know. It's new. I only like it if it's.
I don't know.
I only like new stuff if it's Xenos. Then it's justified in my head as being okay.
Why is
Only
it
the
different?
Xenos
Me
are-
hate different.
Yeah. Me hate different.
Yeah. Honestly,
Question nothing, consume the product.
I think that if any of the lines has stayed too stagnant for too long, considering the lore, it's Tyranids. Tyranids should probably be on a new, different, biocycle by now.
Well, who knows? Maybe, I don't know, lore stuff, considering Necrons are taking more center stage and, Tyranids and shit, probably gonna happen, maybe.
Well, I mean, it's kind of weird how it's like everything is the biggest threat.
Yeah.
Everything all at once is the biggest threat to the galaxy. What about humanity? Especially humanity.
Oh, I was
Especially
thinking.
us.
Oh, I was thinking that maybe instead of generic Space Marines fighting Necrons, because you always got Space Marines fighting someone.
Yeah, it's always
Like,
space.
wouldn't it be more prudent, just like someone said, Tyranids just now, like fucking Tyranids versus Necrons? Because just imagine that sort of war. There's
Yeah, that
nothing
would
for the
make more
Tyranids
sense.
the Tyranids have got to run around to planets that haven't already been fucking Necronized, and the Necrons got to do the same thing, vice versa.
They can't.
It's like a war of fucking resources.
They can't.
Can't can't consume each other.
No. I mean, like, I mean, there's no reason that they can't. I mean, like that, like the storytellers can't just make a reason. But from what they've told so far, according to, let's just call it the rules, right? Tyranids avoid Necron planets like the fucking plague, and a planet that the Tyranids have devoured, there's nothing left.
Yeah, so the Necrons fucking ignore it
Tells you
too.
something.
Well, yeah, well, mostly everybody would, unless you were a
who would?
terraformer.
Yeah. Unless you're a tech priest, then you're, got a huge boner for Necrons.
Or whatever they call. I mean, yeah. Or I mean, whatever they. I mean, everything has its own whatever name. I mean, like whatever they call terraformers, and what are those called? Well, see, they're called terraformers now, but in the 41st millennium, they're called earthformers.
Yeah,
Because
it's some dumb shit like that, probably.
see, on ancient Terra, which we've forgotten the name of, they had this thing called a terraformer, but now we call them earthformers, and we don't know why.
Yeah. I don't know what an Earth is, but we call it that.
Planet Dirt.
What's this Earth?
Yarth, yeah. Wait, what's that from?
I think it's from Team Force or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, okay. I mean, fuck. I mean, Team 4-Star is getting old now. It's sad when the Team 4-Star fans are aging.
Well, I had to binge watch something while I was in hospital. And that was really good. That killed a good fucking 8 hours.
I've not done my Vegeta voice in a long time. I wonder if I still. I wonder if I still have it. I probably don't. Ah, yes. I have returned. The Prince of all Saiyan warriors. Yes, that's me. Prince Vegeta. I'm the coolest and the best of them all. You like Kakarot, do you? No. He sucks. He is a low-class Saiyan warrior scum. Unlike me, the prince of all of them, including the low-class warrior scum. Now, Frieza, you will have to deal with me. Its voice, it's changing. I'm losing it. I'm losing the voice.
I mean, you still got it.
I still got it.
It's like swimming. Once you learn to do a Vegeta voice, you never forget how to do a Vegeta voice.
Sometimes it would piss people off in like Call of Duty lobbies.
You used the soundboard.
I would just join into like a Call of Duty lobby and just be like, ah yes, I have now joined your game. And they would be like, oh fuck, let's get out of here. What a loser. I was like, what? What, you guys don't like Vegeta? I am a Super Saiyan warrior. I think one of the tricks to sounding like Vegeta is always to have that soft R at the end of the words that end with R. Right? Like, where you drop the R. No? Where you don't have that, like, strong American R, you know? You're like Vegeta when he does, fuck it.
I was just about to say, can you picture a redneck Vegeta?
Hey, Nappa,
That's
it's
something.
me. It's me, a redneck Vegeta. You got some enchiladas? Yes, yes, Vegeta.
Don't sound very redneck.
We've got lots of enchiladas. I don't know why Vegeta's hanging around with Bat Dad, but that's what he's doing apparently now. Oh, Bat Dad. So I've not really checked out the Necrons because I'm probably just giving those to Nikki because she is splitting on the box. I'll take her money, but I'll just keep the Necrons. Thank you.
Does she play Necrons?
No, she's never played a game in her life. Have you?
Well, no.
Do you play Necrons?
mean,
I could
don't know,
though.
maybe,
I could
maybe one
maybe.
day in
I
the
could
future.
maybe. I could maybe. Please send them to me, Slathe. P.O. Box.
Yeah, send it to me, Slathe.
I got a Necron starter box a while back.
Ooh.
So opening it up.
What do you think of these?
Call them the Rust Rounds.
What do you think of these new ones? The
Oh, the models look fantastic.
new
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
what are they called? The new destroyers. I forget what they're called.
Fucks me, just shut up and take the money.
Yeah, the spider destroyers.
I
I'll
like
just call
the
them.
I like the one with a big chin.
The Crypt Spiders or the Tomb Guards or whatever.
It's a new type of destroyer, because you know how like the hover scarab body destroyer. Like, yeah. So it's a new. It's from the name of. Sorry, I'm burping because cola. It's a new type of destroyer, but it's like a spider chassis instead of a.
Is that
Grav.
the Scorpec Lord? or whatever?
Scorpec. Yeah, Scorpec
Yeah, that's the
destroyer.
one.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I think we're gonna see. I have a feeling we're gonna see more Scorpec in the future, like a heavy Scorpec destroyer.
I think that's a fucking supposed to be a hero or something, isn't it?
No, the
He's a
Scorpec,
champion.
the Scorpec Lord, because there's how there's a destroyer Lord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Silent King or something, I think.
So this one is the Scorpec
Well, sound like he's a
Lord.
different guy.
Is a
Ah,
Scorpec Lord,
shit.
and
I get him a little mixed up.
in that box
Yeah.
you get 3 Scorpec destroyers. So it's the new type of
Sweet.
destroyer. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking in the soon future we're probably gonna see heavy Scorpec destroyer.
Yeah, that would be cool. It'd be like a killer can and a fucking stomper or something.
I mean,
Just
it's
like
Kilocron.
It's probably not
yeah,
gonna be bigger.
just for comparison.
I mean, I doubt it'll be bigger. I mean, maybe like a little bit more armory, maybe, but it'll probably have a bigger gun or something like that, or a different.
Oh, I mean, Death Dread. Yeah, that's the one. Next level up from first one I just said.
I know there is that guy with that destroyer with like the giant Gauss cannon or whatever.
Well, they also just got a new named character. They got the Silent Prince,
King.
Silent King, whatever.
I don't really like his model that much. I thought he'd be a lot grander.
Where he's on a chair, and the model is huge
Oh.
because he's Xerxes.
I mean, that would be kind of cool.
But I mean, he's Xerxes from 300, right? He's like a lengthy skeleton guy that's on a chair, a big.
I think he's standing up actually.
Is he standing?
I don't think he. Yeah, I think so. I don't think he
Oh.
actually has a chair.
I thought he has.
I think he's on like a.
He's on like a
if I-
like a thing.
He's on like a sort of hover thing,
Right. But if
little platform hover thing.
if it wasn't hover though, there would be people underneath it carrying it though, right? Like if it was ancient
Yeah.
Egyptian times, right? Meaning I'm pretty sure there's a chair behind him. I think there's a chair.
I don't know. I'll have to look again. Wait,
That's
I'm
right.
the guy. I gotta look it up.
That's right. So that's why it's gonna have to be the red scorpions that will have to throw a spear at him for him to die. The red scorpions, they'll do it. They'll take him down. Forge World style. With expensive models. Do you want to play Space
don't-
Marines? Yes. Do you want to play?
I don't think he has a chair.
Oh, there's no chair? Ah, fuck it.
Doesn't look like it.
Well, I think he should have a chair. He'd be more comfortable if he had a chair.
Somebody get this man a chair.
Yeah, this is like that Seinfeld moment. You know, like, I think that you deserve a chair. And then he's just sitting down, and then it's just kind of like, oh, fuck, I'm under attack.
Yeah.
No, don't worry, I'll just
I
sit.
don't need no chair.
My forces across the battlefield they're dealing with some enemies, but this chair though is
Fuck.
this chair's damn comfy. And then he has his own Catan, or no,
Wait,
it's
he
the
doesn't talk.
no. There's a new Catan as well, and he's a guy, not a
Apparently,
dragon.
it's the Void Dragon.
Yeah, he's a guy, not a
Which
which
is-
pissed off countless of
is-
people.
Is shit.
Yeah, which pissed
pissed
off
me off.
But here's the thing, though: is Magnus the red?
He's red.
He is red. He is red. But is he the red?
I'm not exactly sure what the red is.
But I'm trying to be like pedantic
Uh,
to the point where I'm saying right.
Yeah,
And also okay,
pulling that out of your ass.
sure. Okay. Was the red dragon a dragon?
Oh no.
So
This shit again.
So do you see? Do
yeah,
you
yeah.
see?
But I don't know. Maybe it's just like his. I mean, it is a shard, and not the whole dude.
Oh, and so
So-
if you put it all together, then
Maybe
it,
if he becomes a dragon.
100 he becomes like that Pokemon,
Maybe.
like that Pokemon that you have to put all together from the pieces.
Regigigas. Is that him?
No, but sure. I had to think.
You do.
I had to think
Move
about
them
which
together.
one. No, I know. I
It's-
I see what you're.
Technically, it's
No,
correct.
no.
You know what I mean,
There's a
right?
Pokemon that you make up of little cells. Zygarde. The Z slug.
Sounds shit.
It's a legendary shit. Yeah.
Still a shit.
And it's little like slug cells that then if you get enough of them it becomes a dog, and then if you get enough of them it becomes a slug, and then if you get enough of them it becomes a Gundam.
Okay, so
No shit.
If we get enough shards of the Void Dragon, he
It
becomes
becomes a Gundam,
a slug,
a Tau Gundam.
and then he he becomes a Tau Gundam, and then he becomes
a Brazilian dancer.
and then a dragon.
And then you see
This isn't even my final form, mortal.
100% Final Fantasy.
100% giant ass.
You know, I know that the whole like Final Fantasy, shouldn't it have ended at the first one? You know, is kind of an old joke, but it really, really applies to Final Fantasy VII.
What are we on now? Final Fantasy. I think it's like 2 digits now, right?
How many Final Fantasy VIIs have there been?
Well, there's the remake, so technically, I mean, I guess there's 2.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 Final Fantasy VIIs.
There's more.
Yeah, I would imagine.
And I don't mean
Knowing
like
the Japanese.
And I don't mean PC version, PlayStation version. I don't mean any of that. No. I mean that there's spin-offs and a movie which isn't the story of the game. It's a sequel to the game. Final Fantasy VII never ends because people won't let go of it.
Just let it go.
They don't want to accept its inferiority to Chrono Trigger.
Amen.
Yeah, I went there.
I'm going there with you.
Sephiroth's a bitch. So anyway, triggered. Corona triggered. You know what? I mean, Luca was the only one that had a trigger in the whole game, though. Cancer Mage.
Cancer Mage. Say the real names.
It's funny when I was because like I was talking to Nikki about it, and I was like, oh, I'm doing Chrono Trigger and blah blah blah, and I'm naming it after things, and she's like, yeah, okay, and I was like, and this character's this, and this character's this. She's like, okay, this is confusing, and I was like, all right, I'll just use the characters from the show from that. I'll just use the names of the that I put in, so that way it's less confusing. And she's like, no, that's what's confusing me because I've played this game before.
Does she play anything?
No, but she's played that game before, so I'm sitting there like using, oh yeah, this is Jack, and this is this, and she's sitting there like, wait, what? Yeah, it was funny. I need to shave this beard. It's getting itchy. Smiling and laughing is making my face burn and itch. Or maybe it's just the AIDS. Peanut butter.
Could be.
AIDS.
Peanut butter AIDS.
Try peanut butter AIDS.
Try peanut butter AIDS. You've been taking them regularly?
Lose weight and keep it off with AIDS. Indomitus.
Indomitus AIDS.
No, it's funny when you read through that some of like those statements that Games Workshop it's made. It's pretty much been like, and don't represent our IP in a way that we don't like. So welcome to the Indomitus stream, AIDS.
Yeah.
Cancel Slathe the Space Marine.
Cancel Slathe the Space Marine.
The hashtag started by Games Workshop, right? Like, nah. Yeah. This is why Slathe needs to do a Let It Go solo.
I think you've done that several times.
Yeah, but like in the snow, with the wig on, at night, when it's snowing.
In a Space Marine suit.
Well, yeah, that part was kind of important. So Jackler, which one are you gonna be?
What?
Are you gonna be one of the new Indomitus Marines? And if so, which one?
I don't know. Jackler. I don't know.
Oh, you'll be that. You'll be
He
Jackler.
has not. Yeah.
Good choice.
Canonically.
Good choice. You know,
Canonically,
I wasn't considering letting you be Jackler. I was reserving that for Wintermoth.
Yeah.
But
Oh, of
you know,
course, right?
but you know, if you want to be him that badly, you can be Jackler.
Thank
Jackler.
you. Well, canonically in the Jackler lore, he has not crossed the rubric Primaris, so it wouldn't be canon. It wouldn't make sense. The lore of Jackler, which is totally a thing that I don't make up on the spot, and I have written down.
What's your Bloodhound's character? Do you have one?
No, it's
Do you want one?
Just sure.
All you'd have to do is just tell me which company.
Well, I
Pretty
don't
much.
know who's available.
Well, look in the list.
Okay, well, I don't know. No, it's just Jackler, the Dark Angel, who's at the bar.
Well, what's your other character that's a Bloodhound?
Don't have one.
Oh, it's not cool enough.
Oh, that's cool. I don't know. Someone in the I don't know.
Like,
I talked
it's
about
cool.
like
You got so upset
it's
about
cool.
He's
yeah.
cool,
I don't know.
come
I talked about
on.
it. I think we've discussed this before,
Mm-hmm.
and I asked for a chaplain. You said there was no chaplain, so whatever.
There is one now,
Oh, so how about that then?
and he's Primaris.
I'll deal with it.
No.
Is he the cool one?
No, you're
Like
not
the-
allowed to be him.
Okay. Okay.
You get to be the Judicar.
Oh no.
You
I was
can
actually
be,
gonna ask.
You can be
for him.
Jackler the Judicar,
I'm fine with that.
except for your name won't be Jackler.
Oh, it's gonna be something Jacarius or some Space Marine shit.
No.
Okay.
It's gonna be rice and beans.
It's gotta be Ryzen with like a Z.
No, ricin.
Ryzen.
Ricin. Beans.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because if it's Ryzen, you might as well be like Ryzen
Rise and benigns.
Yeah, like just completely separate it. No, it's rice and
Okay,
beans.
well, it's rice and beans. It's Judicar rice and beans.
Portu Go sucks.
Yeah. Not Argentina. We're not Argentina.
We're not Argentina. You can be not Argentina too. That's what Captain Argentina, not Argentina, says is the thing to do. We use our not Argentina rings to do stuff, and then we summon a being with our powers. Go, Captain Not Argentina. He's our hero. He's the mascot of Not Argentina.
Yeah. Not Argentina.
Of Not Argentina. Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what I said.
Yeah. So, there's that guy. Then there's the captain. He's got a shield with a skeleton on it.
With Rogodorn on it.
It's a space marine.
It's Rogodorn.
And then and then there's the ancient with his stick that's got a skeleton on it.
And his Rogodorn hand.
And if you read and his Rogodorn hand, which isn't a Rogodorn hand, but if you read the description in the book, it's a space marine that's on his thing. So these Primaris Marines are dangling around dead space marines on their shields and on their banner poles, going, "These will protect us better than."
Well, sounds very 40K.
Did Space Marines ever do that before?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
Well, I've never heard of instances of them doing that before, but now it seems that the Primaris are doing that to the old Marines. So the
just think of what happened to the poor Thunder Warriors, dude. Of course, the Primaris are going to come by and just fucking slaughter everyone and just take over.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to bring that up because everybody wants to hate on the Primaris Marines. They wanted to live.
Well, yeah.
But then again,
they're just gonna delete tactical Marines.
That's what happens though when people demand, we want the storyline to progress in a game that's meant to be intentionally stagnant so that way it can stay in a status quo status.
And then we're gonna get Warhammer End Times where things kind of suck.
Well, that's what
How's
happens.
that supposed to work?
See, that's what happens when you progress a story.
Yeah, it ends.
Unless they're just progressing it to another stagnation point. Like a soft reboot, which is what things seem like. Yeah. That's why I would say, like, okay, right now it's in a soft...
Maybe that's why, like, the guy in the trailer, he's like, the hour has never been darker before.
You want to elaborate on that?
I don't know.
It's
like, I don't know, you're coming into, like, 9th edition 40K, and he's like, oh, the hour has never been darker before. Nothing bad like this has ever happened before. This is, like, the end game we're in right now.
Nothing bad has happened like this, except for when the Big E almost died. Well, kind of did die.
But that was nothing compared to this. This is the end game we're in.
Okay. So, a long-ass time ago, Big E did his research and made his Primarchs and made his Space Marines and then ruled the Imperium and then blah, 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 etc., right? Obviously, we can fill in the yada yada. We know the bit.
Yeah, we all know.
And so now, in soft reboot era, Robute Gilliman has quote-unquote, somewhat paraphrased, created, once again, somewhat, not literally.
Commissioned, basically.
Commissioned, yes. Right? Commissioned, once again. The Primaris Space Marines, so he's got his own legions of Space Marines. He's the de facto leader of the Imperium. He's got his swords, the Sword of the Emperor. He's, there's all these weird alliances with aliens and stuff, kind of like the
Yeah,
Emperor. I mean,
mhm.
the Emperor had kind of alliances on and off with different Xenos
Yeah.
and stuff. Whatever's going on, it was, whatever was convenient, and
Big Titty Eldar.
Big Titty Eldar, all of that stuff. And then of course the galactic threat of like the universe being torn in half and
Chaos, right?
chaos, and then the anti-chaos of whatever, and then everything is gonna get eaten all at once, and
By Tyranids.
by
Yeah.
Tyranids, yeah. So, but I mean, like with the Space Marine reboot, and then a lot of the model lines are getting rebooted. The game was completely streamlined. I want to say that it's being soft rebooted. And if you look at the franchise, let's go away from some things. Let's go look at the franchise, and you look at the marketing. You know how like Garf, like on Epic Narrator, he was talking about he doesn't like the art style that they had in their advertising campaign, which was similar, or it was the same art style as the Warhammer Adventures comics or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, fine, I get that. People artists, you don't have to like everybody's art. Sure.
I mean, yeah, I guess it is most to like, just to, I don't know, represent the players. Like you said, I mean, hey, we all want to be Space Marines, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of those pictures were all meant to be like in jest, because they're like playing the game and they're like in a Games Workshop store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Buying models of themselves.
Space Marines buying, yeah.
Like it's clearly comical, right?
Do you think Warhammer is canon in 40K?
Yep. Eldar High Elves confirmed.
Cool.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, like Warhammer. They play Warhammer Fantasy.
They play Regicide. I think that's what it's called. They have a tabletop game in 40K where they have models and dice and all this stuff.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Regicide.
Interesting.
You
The
weren't-
more you know.
Yeah, so that's why when you see a picture of people with their models playing on a little, miniature table with like epic models and stuff, that actually could be a canon scenario, let's just call it, because they will have little figures and dice and stuff and play battle scenarios. It's mentioned in Eisenhorn even.
Mm-hmm.
I know how much you deeply care about Eisenhorn and the lore.
He's okay, I guess.
I mean, you're deeply invested into 40K beyond making jokes about arrow bars.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like the lore master.
Yeah,
Obviously.
obviously.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah. I feel like he's crying now. And he's just not letting us know.
Fucking son of a bitch.
Oh, thanks. Fuck. Somebody did something.
Who did what?
It got really quiet there. And then you coughed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just to break the ice.
Just to make it less awkward, yeah. That's what
A little
needed.
tumbleweed rolls through.
That's what we needed. I'm gonna check the Discord. Let's check the Discord. Epic Narrator. Let's see what's he got here. In the OnlyFans, nothing fun. It's nothing good. This show ain't no good. There, Pilgrim. So, what else is there in that
People
box?
actually watch this garbage?
Yeah, no, fuck, eh? I like the ancient though, with like the corpse banner. I kind of like it.
Yeah, can I be the ancient? Can I carry around Rogel Dorn?
Why is it Rogel Doran?
Because I hate
Luke
Robo
Skywalker had his hand cut off.
I hate everything. I hate everything. You know what? I'll just say it right now. I hate everything that isn't Dark Angels, and arrow bars.
Does that include the Dark Angels?
But I said everything that isn't Dark Angels.
Right. Are the fallen Dark Angels?
Well, technically, yes.
So you would include them as your brother Dark Angels?
Well, upon further consideration, I would like to retract my
So
statement.
they are Dark Angels, and thus you like them?
Sure, they're okay. The armor is
the
cool.
fallen.
I think the color scheme is better. I prefer it.
Which side are you on of that fence?
Somewhere.
Oh, clever. But not enough. Because those who do not pick a side.
Somewhere there.
Oh no, because now it'll be
In the
all
middle.
this will be all Dark Angel social justice. Those who don't
Oh,
pick a
yeah.
side will only side with the oppressor, and thus will
If you're
give.
not anti-racist, then you're
not,
racist.
If you're not anti the bad one,
There's
then
no
you're for the bad
racism in
one.
40K.
It doesn't have to be racism. It just has to be. If you're-
Everyone dies.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone dies. Whether you're black or you're Asian or you're a woman, you die.
But then again, you know what? I would.
Horribly, usually.
That would
Yeah.
You'd
probably
be lucky to get a peaceful death.
that would
You're gonna
probably be the
eaten
most
by,
realistic.
Tyranids.
That would probably be the most realistic thing, though, to come out of it. Though, if there was a character in 40K that said all lives matter, they probably would get shot through the face, and it would be just
Yeah.
true.
just like in
I
real
mean,
life.
You know, to be honest, nobody really wants to live in 40K.
Like, maybe a visit
Unless
for
you
a
do,
day,
you know.
dodge bullets for as long as you can.
Why would you want to visit for a day just to try to see what you could steal and bring home?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no.
essentially.
I mean, there's like it's. You could visit, like you can go to the Warhammer universe, but you can't bring anything back with you. Do you want to go?
Yeah, son of a bitch. No, I'm
I
not
don't think
going.
so.
You
there.
don't want to go anymore, do you? Now that you
No.
now that you know you can't bring
No, it's
anything
gonna-
back.
It's gonna be shit. I'm gonna like end up being fucking drafted in the Imperial Guard and fucking orcs and shit. It's gonna suck.
You just wake up. It's like, hey, here's a las rifle. Ah, shit, I'm on the Imperial God.
Yeah.
I think you would
Front
just
lines for
kinda,
you. Ah, crap.
I think you would just kind of Avengers portal your way in, you know?
Yeah.
No, it's like imagine, you know, it's like some fan fiction or something. You just like fall asleep and then you wake up and you're like, huh? What the fuck? Where am I? And like the commissar's just like, here's a last rifle. Get in there.
Yep. Your units be deployed first. Front lines. Ah,
What the
fuck.
fuck?
You know what we're fighting? Get out there. I don't know what we're fighting yet.
Well,
Does
you're
it
gonna
matter?
find out.
Does it matter what we're fighting, sir?
You want to live forever? Get out there.
Oh, dear.
And it's like it's gonna end up like Dawn of War, where it's like every rival race just in one planet.
And then there would
Okay,
be
then your best chance if you dig a hole and pray.
well, there's also
Yeah.
the ever increasing problem of that if you were to travel from here to the 40K universe and go back, and even you didn't, let's say you were untouched, you were completely safe, you know, you managed to like, you know, just get out with the like, you know, with like not even a scratch on your ass, nothing came
Uh-huh.
back with you, right?
By the skin of your
The
teeth.
portal is closed behind you, but then it dawns on you the thought that out there is a Doctor Who, there is a My Little Pony, there is a Mighty Max, there is a etc. universe out there that you could travel to that's existing, and possibly could travel to your universe if they were to find the ability to travel to universes.
Yeah. I mean, that's some existential shit right there.
That's why we have to ban it and make it illegal. in
to travel through dimensions.
in just Australia.
You guys got Tyranids over there? I feel like Tyranids are a very Australian thing. I feel like you'd have those there.
I think he's all choked up because he.
Yeah, see, no comment.
I think he's all like, "What?
Sorry, I had to grab a beer there.
Oh, you missed the part then where I was saying that interdimensional travel should be made illegal because of all the other potential universes that it would exist and that would want to travel to our universe after realizing there's a 40K universe, and so it should be made illegal in Australia.
No, it'd definitely be illegal in Australia.
Yeah, and I was gonna ask, do you guys have Tyranids there? Because if it seems
No, but we
very
have bird-eating
plausible.
spiders.
Do you have those
So what we
fucking
don't need-
spider-eating wasps?
What we don't need
Yep.
is portals.
And we have those. We have the millipedes and centipedes.
So Tyranids, you have Tyranids.
We have bugs, lots of bugs.
But I
Good
would
enough for me.
Australia does not need portals though to other dimensions like Doom. See, like that would be the thing. It's like, oh yeah, what's in Australia? Oh, those interdimensional
Hell.
portals to hell. You know.
Oh yeah, I'll teleport you to the center of Australia for free, mate. Easy. Have fun.
And then you end up in fucking in 40K.
And then you
Well,
just
more like a Mad Max version of it. Lots of orcs out there.
you pick up a
the desert.
you pick up a chainsaw just from out of nowhere and you just start smiling. Just
Speaking of which, I've been meaning to ask this
Groovy.
question. Where do the orcs get all that gas
what gas? Gas.
for their vehicles?
They don't need it.
Well, I mean, I would
they
imagine.
steal it.
Yeah, they don't need gas.
They don't
They
need
believe it.
They don't. They
They believe
steal,
their tanks full of gas.
They steal it.
That's how it works.
They loot it.
If they believe it happens, then it will happen.
If they believe they need gas, they go steal it.
But they
Yeah,
don't
because I
believe
was
it.
thinking
They don't
half
need-
the
they don't.
vehicles
No,
they
it's
loot, they're fucking blowing up. You know, they just collecting bits and pieces of
They
it,
both
not collecting
apply.
the gas.
Jackler, they both apply. If the orcs believe that the gas tank is full, it's full. If they don't, if they believe that it just works and it doesn't need a gas tank, it works. If they believe they need
Yeah.
gas, they need gas and they need to go steal it. It's it's that Gork and Mork.
That
power.
answers my
Casinos.
question.
Yeah, it's.
I didn't think it worked like their weapons though. It's,
Oh, no,
like, it's,
yeah,
it's
wait,
gasoline. It's a chemical. Can you really do that to chemicals?
It's a psychic field that's generated by the orcoid environment and by the amount of orcoids that are in it. So the more orcoids, and I know this sounds weird saying it so many times, but I mean, orcoid includes Gretchen, orcs, squigs,
Orc
and
things.
and just the whole like biome that is orcoid.
Just the boys.
No,
All
but no,
boys.
the biome itself. Like orcs change the environment to make it orcoid, so that way orc plants and orc stuff. Like you know how a lot
Okay,
of like
so we get it. Orcoid is an umbrella term.
yeah. So the more that there are, the stronger the field gets. That's and then of course the more there are, the higher chance there is of there being weird boys or brain boys or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so
And then and they get smarter too. Like wasn't it the Beast who had the biggest Y ever? Like he could speak perfect English?
Gasco?
No, the Beast. Like they just called him the Beast.
You're
right?
technically you're both right. Because the Gazgul, I'm pretty sure, is referred to as the Beast at one point.
And then no, the one that Vulcan
There's
fought.
been multiple of the Beasts, and I know what you're talking about, and I understand the confusion. I'm just kind of stepping in for a pointless little. You're both right.
Yeah. Well, like the one that
I love you both equally.
Warhammers for
Okay.
everyone. Warhammers for everyone.
Warhammers for
Warhammers
everyone.
for everyone.
Fuck you, no it isn't.
And so anyway, go on. The Beast.
the Beast who, the one that Vulcan fought, who had the biggest Wa the galaxy ever saw.
Yep.
And I may be confusing it with another orc, but like he could speak like perfect English, perfect low Gothic. Because the more orcs, the smarter the orcs become.
I think that speech thing might just come down to the individual orc, because I doubt that he would get dumber if there was less of them. I think that orcs, because the thing is, orc language itself has changed over the time. Because a long ass time ago, orcs used to speak Orcanese. I shit you
Yes.
not. They spoke Orcanese. And Orcanese was not the, "Wah, we're gonna grub 'em and grump 'em and smash them out the oomies." It was
And
not.
fuck him.
It was not that. Orcanese was like.
It was the elites from Halo.
Yeah, like, okay.
Ward.
Have you ever
say
seen?
that.
Have you ever seen the live action Inquisitor?
No.
Or you never saw that, like the trailers.
I mean, I know what it is, but I've never actually watched it.
One of the trailers is Blood for the Blood God,
Mm-hmm.
where there's an orc that's being captured by the Inquisition and being taken in by some dark angels, because these are the costumes
Yeah.
they had, right? And then it's like, does he carry the mark of chaos? It's like, because at the time, sure, why not, chaos orcs? And
Sure, yeah.
yeah, why not, right? And then
Yeah, why not, right?
and then the calmest corn berserker shows up ever. Blood for the blood god. He says it just like that.
That's pretty shit.
Just blood.
Mega
for the-"
shit.
Yeah, he just shows up and then it's like, traitor. And then he just goes to him and he's like, blood for the blood god. And then it's like,
Weird.
It's like, what? Could you say that a bit louder? What? Blood for the blood god. What? Blood for the blood god. Either way, okay. The orcs in that thing spoke in where their faces are just kind of like flapping around and stuff, and they're just making grunting noises. Like the Mongoloids or whatever. No, not Mongoloids.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, right? Like the old ones created the orcs, right, and humans and like Eldar. So does that mean that at one point everyone was kind of cool with each other?
I don't think your
I might be, I don't know.
I'm not
I may be
I'm
wrong.
not certain if the old ones made humans or not.
I'm pretty sure they did.
I think that's one of the ones they didn't. They might have seeded it, but they didn't. They didn't.
still,
They didn't
you know,
raise.
you know
They
what I
didn't
mean.
raise and develop and grow them and engineer them the way they did to the Krork and the Eldar.
Okay.
Not quite the same. And definitely
Creation is creation.
and most definitely not, considering by the time that the Eldar were ruling the galaxy as the dominant empire, so that would have means that the Necrons would have been long since defeated after they ruled the galaxy for X amount of time. At that time, so when the Eldar were the leading power, humans were still learning how to poo. And
Still be caveman, I guess. I don't know.
you know what I mean? Like we were fairly primitive. I think that's why
Grok make fire.
I'm pretty sure that is part of the joke as to why Eldar call humans Monkey.
Yeah, well, that is pretty self-explanatory, right?
Because they're so primitive. But then again, Eldar seem to do a lot of
Monkey.
talking in the video games, but then when you like read about them, it's like, how do the Eldar communicate? They communicate through interpretive dance.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
Well, you must find a way to communicate with the lesser races.
But then again, I'm pretty sure that Jimmy here, he could probably understand, right? They're a military organization and they communicate through silent communicative dance. Does that add up? Lieutenant Knives? Oi! Are you finished your beer, mate?
I think we lost them.
Oi, Mr. Prime Minister! Hi. Hi,
fucking
Mr.
hate the
Prime
other-
Minister. He just bailed on us.
Leave the beer man to his beers.
I should just kick him out. I should kick him out
Yeah.
right now. How do I do that?
You've been banned.
How do I right click? Disconnect.
Oh no.
Right? That's the one I'm gonna want to do, right? Disconnect.
I mean, like, yeah, probably.
Not
just
kick.
for the lulz.
Not kick.
Yeah, yeah,
And not ban.
yeah. I could definitely.
I definitely don't want to do that. So there it is. I'm pretty sure that people in the YouTube could probably see me hovering over disconnect.
Do it.
Do it.
Give in to your hate.
Do it now.
Do it.
Yeah, there you go. Did you see
Now he's back.
Did you see Tony's review of Indomitus?
And now he's gone again.
Yeah. He's off to watch Tony's review of Indomitus.
Disconnect.
Deja vu.
Disconnect.
I have been to this place before, higher on the street, and I know that there is a whore. Corey Woo, 'cause this show was Japanese, so you got to say something in it that's English too. Yeah. That's how
Maximum Doristu.
that's how anime intros work, right?
I would imagine.
It's like Japanese for most of it, and then they just kind of throw in an
And then
English
there's
word.
like this just this one English word.
This brutalized English word. Like saying Wonder Waffle. I mean, like, I get it. It was funny the one time. But every single time after that. And it's not even
You've
being
lost it.
and it's not even being said by Tank anymore. He said it that one time.
It was one time, man.
He probably said it multiple times. But he was like that one time. Oh,
Yeah.
great. A wonderful drink. I don't know what that was meant to be. It was meant to be Nikolai. Okay. I tried.
Yeah, well, hey, Slathe. I mean, you know, with the new Warhammer, the game, 40k Dark Tide, where that's basically 40k zombies right there.
Warhammer, the
Yeah,
game.
it's Vermintide all over again.
Yeah, but like, you know, Vermintide was cool, right?
Yeah, I know, I got bored of it pretty quick.
Could you imagine if there was like an anime for Warhammer where like the main character was like a reincarnation of like an ancient Egyptian pharaoh and he had to play Warhammer and if he lost he would get sent away to the warp. And it was called
What?
This Is Gay.
Interesting.
Right? This is gay. Come on, are Yu-Gi-Oh jokes out of style now?
I do not watch.
I didn't say you watched Yu-Gi-Oh. I didn't say who here watches and loves Yu-Gi-Oh. I was.
Well, you would have to have at least watched one thing to understand the joke, which I have not.
No. No, you wouldn't. I disagree.
Then how the fuck?
With evil mustache powers. With my shit mustache powers.
Shit stash.
With the shit stash. The one that's just triggering. It's triggering. It's triggering.
It's the triggering stash.
Yeah. Jimmy Hats. He's getting triggered by the shit stash.
He can't even speak.
He can't do it. He just can't even. He's been shut down. He's been shut down because of Corona.
Yeah.
I like how this has been very focused on Indomitus, because that's clearly what we do. I like.
Yeah.
Did you like how the title did that?
Yeah, you
Slathe.
know, when we first started this,
Yeah.
you were like, oh yeah, we're gonna review Indomitus, and my dumbass actually thought that was real.
It's an After Dark. It's called After Indomitus because it's true. It's after Indomitus.
Yeah.
It's After Dark, but it's after It's a special edition.
Post Indomitus depression.
Yeah, I felt it actually. After having like 4 models left, I was like, really? I spent all this money on this?
Fuck, man, this is it.
Don't they like paint themselves like Total Recall? Bloop 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 bloop. That'd be cool.
Just you can commission Belisarius Call to paint,
I don't know who that is.
like Rabute Gilliman
Who?
did.
Who?
Like Rabute Gilliman did.
Who's that? Who's Rabute Gilliman did?
I don't know. He's a guy. He's a Smurf.
He's a Smurf. Is he Popeye the Sailor Man?
He could be. I would not be surprised.
I'm surprised that I'm not even drunk, but I'm getting into a weird state of I'm tired. Then again, we've been doing this for like 2 hours now, but who cares?
Yeah.
We're doing this all night.
I mean, we don't have anything to do tomorrow, do
This
we?
is all-nighter edition.
I'm down. You
Yeah.
know I'll be here
Yeah, you don't get to sleep. You get to be on this all night.
all night. You know, I mean, hey, if we stay up long enough, Epic Narrator will wake up and he can join us.
And he can join us. Join
Yeah.
us, Garf.
We've done it, boys. This is the plan.
One of us.
Google goo. One of us. Google
Well, it's
goo.
like
Good gobble.
it's 6 a.m. over there. for
Whatever.
me. Get a computer. Fix your mic. It's headache inducing.
That ain't me.
Oh, stop being a baby, Slathe.
I got a headset on, so it's like right into my brain.
Well, take it. Well, so do I.
Well, just take it. Is that what you're like? Fuck! Wow.
Yeah, just take
You
it.
don't want, yeah, ladies.
Bitch.
When you see Jackler, run. Just
Yeah.
take it. Quote
take it.
Jackler.
Just take it.
I can feel it in my brain. Just take it.
Just take it, damn it.
Just take it, take it, take it, take it. All of Jackalers, they fake it.
Oh.
Oh, hey-oh. Is that still popular? Do people still do that?
I don't think so.
No, that went out with like the 70s. Really big shoe.
I get. It was a while ago.
Really big shoe. Really big. Really big shoe.
Really big shoes.
Really big. Really big shoe.
Let's just say really big shoes for the next 5 hours.
Really big shoe. Ah,
Really
yes, I have really
big
big
shoe.
shoes. And you know what that means? It means that I'm the prince of all Saiyan warriors with big shoes.
The prince of all shoes.
I once had a pair of big shoes, but they were Saiyan, so they just kind of stretched to my body size. I put them in I put them in the wash once, and then they came out pink. Fucking Nappa. So, yeah. So do I get the book or the box? Or what do I want to do?
I don't know. Didn't you say Indomitus review?
I did say that. I did say that at one point.
So what's in the book?
What's in the book?
What's in the book?
What's in the book?
what's
in
in
the
the
book?
book?
Well, I don't think there's enough space for there to be a severed head in the book.
It could be a little mini head.
A shrunken
Little space
head.
marine head.
A shrunken
It
head.
could be a face that someone cut off and left in the middle.
It could
A
be
bookmark.
somebody took their face off, and
It's
then
the
they
reverse Necronomicon.
yeah.
The face is on the inside.
No, it's like Mortal Kombat. It's like Mortal Kombat. You get 2/3 of the way through the book, and then there's the mirror match.
Yeah.
Face
It's
yourself.
your face.
Yeah, and it's your face inside the book. Face yourself, Liu Kang. My brother Chang, he chose his own path, and Shang Tsung killed my brother. Wait, did your brother choose his own path, or did Shang Tsung kill your brother? Ah! Flawless victory. That movie's so
I can't
bad.
decide which is better.
See, I used to like the movie Mortal Kombat. I hated the second one.
Oh, the second one, Annihilation.
Oh,
That CGI was just.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. Let's just try to forget I mentioned it, okay? The first one, you know, it can be an enjoyable kind of, an enjoyable movie if you played this Mortal Kombat back in the 90s. And so my brother, who does some MMA and boxing and stuff, he's never seen the movie until this one time I throw in the DVD and I watch Mortal Kombat with him. And the whole time he's like shitting himself laughing about how bad the fight scenes are in the movie and how slow everybody's moving. He's just laughing about like how everybody's moving at turtle molasses speed, and he's like,
Well, you gotta keep in mind, back in those days, they didn't have like camera speed thingy or whatever proper going. I don't know.
oh,
It was on a shitty budget. I know that.
oh no, I know. There's probably all sorts of reasons for it, but still, it was just fun to watch it and just to have my brother just rip the movie apart, just being like, I do this stuff. It's like, yeah. It's like, come on, they've got like spears. Yeah. The scene with there's like the bad guys with all the halberds that run in.
Oh yeah.
Because that happens in Mortal Kombat. Remember that part of the game? Test your might.
Yep.
Halberd guys. Wait, what? When did this happen in the game? Who are these guys? You think that Shang Tsung and like M Bison are friends, or are they like friends with benefits?
I don't want to think about that.
And if they're the latter, clearly Shang Tsung is the bitch because he can like turn into anybody. Or no. M Bison.
Yeah, there's gotta be some kinky shit going on there.
M Bison's gotta be. He's the girl. because Shang Tsung can show up as like a different dude every night, and sometimes a girl.
If you're
Why is this a
into-
topic?
Yeah.
I don't know. You like tell us about your leg and all sorts of shit.
Hey, you want to see the
You
pictures
like showed
from
up one
today?
time and you're like, the police are after me.
That was a joke.
You're not any better.
Not the leg thing, but the police one. It's like,
Like,
there's
hey
always
everybody,
signs going by this
my
house.
leg's turning black, and the police are after me. Or,
Yeah.
you see that's
My leg is turning black. Soon my whole body will be black.
you see Jimmy Hats here is just like the hipster of Black Lives Matter. See, he was turning his leg black.
What? No.
He was turning his leg black before Black Lives Matter became, you know, the cool hot topic again.
Black legs matter.
Black legs matter. You should have shouted that in the hospital. You would have gotten him. They would have gotten you the fuck out of there. They would have given you the service you needed and gotten you the fuck right out that door. If you
Yeah, we can't help you. Take these drugs and leave.
no, oh no, they would have been like, no, get him better now and just get him out the door now. We don't want him here. We don't want him here. We don't want him. As you would have been like, black legs matter. Black legs matter. Recording it and putting it on YouTube. Oh yeah, they would have given you that service lickety fucking split and been like, here you go, sir. Here's your bill. Please leave.
No, you know what? Never mind. Just it's free. Just leave.
Yeah,
Oh, then it's mostly paid for by the government.
by government.
so-
Yeah. The bill is really is
Like
covered.
90% is paid. I gotta pay 10% just for tax purposes.
Ah. Depending on what the service is over here, it's 100% covered by our medical.
Yeah,
Unless
that's like free healthcare.
Yeah, unless it's
It's essentially free health.
free healthcare has its costs though. That everyone
Yeah,
goes,
it does.
yeah.
It certainly does. The fucking medicines on
That's
fucking cheap.
socialist free healthcare
I
that
know.
everyone's always like, it sounds so good, that you hear all the teenagers talking about because they're the fucking geniuses, right? Okay.
Yeah.
No, it costs, because here's the thing. Free healthcare. Some things are not going to be free. Some things are going to be free, and it's going to be completely covered. But the wait times are going to be egregious. You are going to be waiting. There are actually, I forget which it was that declared it though, but the wait times in Canadian hospitals were considered to be like a human rights issue because of how long it actually takes. I'm pretty sure like there was like like for example, old man is waiting inside, he's in the waiting room and he dies because he was waiting for so long to be served. You'd think that triage would move said old guy who's dying ahead, but like no, like the queues. That's why there's like
Nah, fuck them.
That's one of the reasons why there are actually private hospitals in Canada that you can go to, which of course, like the Canadian health insurance is fucking useless there. You pay out of pocket and you get served like in an American hospital. You go, you get served fast, efficiently, and well. That's the thing, because that's just capitalism though. If there's a market for something.
So there's a market for it. Should be America.
Huh?
America market. No more Chinese.
I heard America,
Fuck China.
America, fuck them, Corona.
Fuck the Chinese.
Fuck them Chinese.
Yeah, Australia's also doing the same thing.
Are you Chinese
Fuck
or
them
Japanese?
China.
Are those the ones with the tired eyes or the angry eyes?
Wait, which one's which?
That's why I'm asking.
I don't know. Shit, I only have 2 Asian friends. I don't know what they are.
I have no Asian friends. I've never seen an
Wait,
Asian.
I guess my computer guy doesn't count as a friend, but his name's Tony Lu. I'm guessing he's Chinese.
At least it's not like John Wang.
Yeah, but he says his name Tony Ru, so yeah, I think he's Chinese. Anyway, I'm going for that piss.
Have a good time. Slathe, you gone for a piss as well?
I have not gone for a piss as well.
Okay, just wondering. You were quite silent there.
Silent Hill.
Space Marine Edition.
That reminds me.
Well, I don't know what that was.
That was the monster that I found that one time I played World of Warcraft. I played World of Warcraft one time, the only time, and I walked down a beach, and then all of a sudden I heard, and I started laughing so hard that then my character died, and I turned the game off because I thought the game was shit, because it's shit.
Huh.
Yeah, sorry people who like World of Warcraft, but your game sucks.
Well, that's not me. So, yeah.
Okay. So let's move this back down, because I made the Discord thing comedically large because of the conversation getting out of hand. So we'll just put that back. So, Indomitus pamphlets. I better wave them around really quickly so that way it's not like a copyright infringement.
Yeah. They find like, so this Slathe Space Marine
During
has
half
been
a frame,
seeing-
during half a
Yeah.
frame of his video, you can see right
He
there.
showed. You can see right there. It says Warhammer while he was talking about the Chinese.
One thing that I do think is kind of neat in this instructions, and I want to look through this document very carefully just to make sure it doesn't say no part of this can be reproduced, because that's kind of that's the only thing. And I'm pretty sure it has to be in the article.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't see any sort of like nothing on this can be copied or reproduced. So I think it's safe for me to show this. So one of the things I really like about this, I don't know, that's funny. It's gonna disappear. Okay. Let's bring it up there. There's a chart in the instructions which shows the different base sizes at a 1-to-1 scale. And so that way, if you're not sure which base you have in the bag of bases, you can put them on that little scale there, and be like, it's this one. That's kind of neat. So yeah, this is just the instructional manual. Wow, fix your mic, 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 fix your mic.
Fixed.
Fix it again. Keep fixing it. Fix it furiously. So one thing I find kind of funny is, so the original Primaris Chaplain was like way over the top, right? With his like rib armor and like are you done? Is your mic done sucking?
Yeah, sorry. I don't think it's my mic. It's my phone. For some reason, whenever I put my
Your Huawei
headphones
phone?
in, you wish. No, the Chinese wish that it was so they could spy on
Fuck,
you.
baby.
So
It's
Jackler's
like,
using a Huawei phone.
I'm not. It's like whenever I jack my headphones in, it keeps fucking opening up Google Assistant, even though I'm not doing anything. So I have to deal with that
Oh, well.
constantly.
Why don't you just like turn it off and like disable it?
I did. There's no way to disable it.
You can't disable Google
It's
Assistant?
built in.
You can disable
It's
it.
built in.
Yeah, you can go
Yeah,
into
I
your...
did.
You can see... Okay.
I did. It still shows
That's
up
weird.
anyway. It's like
That's...
it comes up and it's like, you have Google Assistant disabled. Activate it now.
Oh, yeah, okay. And you guess you can't.
Yeah,
and you can't
it's
disable that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So what I was saying was, the Primaris Chaplain that they released back when was way over the top, right? Where it had like the rib breastplate armor, and like it was like he looked like a skeleton space marine. It was like, okay, and he had this crazy robe. Okay, and then what I did to save money was, I bought a box of intercessors and then just scratched built shit and put them on the right size base. So my chaplain has this hand where he's kind of reaching up, kind of like he's like, I don't know, like he's reciting, I guess. I don't know, you know what I mean? A hymn or whatever. He's singing, I guess. What do chaplains do?
Hoodilations.
Yeah, chaplains.
If she comes from, if she art a thought, then she belongs to thine streets.
Yeah, that. He's doing that, right? So,
Yeah.
and so my one, because it was made from an intercessor, and because I just used, like, just basic shit to give him, the weapon, and I actually took, like, an old metal chaplain's helmet and, like, a book and stuff like that, just to give him, like, the kit and all that. And it looks, pretty, in the final production, it looks like a chaplain. But then you look at this one in the new box, and it's super toned down from their last one. That's like, it looks nearly identical to my one. If I were to show you this box chaplain and put it next to my chaplain, I want to say they're very, very close. They're very similar. And my one came first. But their one has... Yeah, but their one has a tabard and stuff. It's like, I could probably take a picture. And I honestly think it's really weird how the chaplain is, like... I don't know if I can show this very well. Where is it? Can we go back a little bit? There it is. Okay. Oh, that looks like shit because my camera's shit, and also because the green screen bullshit. And I'm guessing there's a little tinge of green in this page. So either way, I don't know, maybe I should just take a picture of it with my phone and put it in the Discord.
Yes.
Now, when I saw this, I thought it was a thing I was supposed to clip, because normally when you would see something like this on a model, it would be something that you would, you would just clip it and move on. Oh, what the fuck?
Dude, what the fuck?
I don't know, my phone is really it's it's really fidgety with the Wi-Fi, so and for some reason I guess Messenger is not in my apps. So I can't send myself a picture. Fuck it. I can do it another time. I can do it later.
Great.
But yeah, even right down to the head that I chose for my chaplain, and the head that the chaplain has in the box, even down to things like that, they're very similar. So I was even kind of looking at it going like, oh, nice, it's like exactly like my chaplain. I did it right.
He fits right in.
Mm-hmm. But one thing I'm noticing though is that, and I'm not like taking a jab at it really, but it's kind of confusing, is that a lot of the armor is just all over the place. It's all over. Do you know the different types of Primaris armor? Wow, my face looks all fucking puffy. I wonder if I'm...
There's the Gravis armor. There's the something that the
Tacticus.
the other small one.
Phobos.
Yeah, the regular one. Yeah. The 3.
So there's 3 different types of armor. We're done.
Well, I mean, might be a new one with the those melt-a-gun guys.
Does
maybe
Redemptor
it's just the
Dreadnought
boots.
armor count?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So we won't count that. Okay.
Okay, so just 3 then: Tacticus, Phobos, and Gravis.
And as far as we know, they are the armor itself, the Mark 10 whatever the fuck. The Mark 10. Cuz fuck, it has a name. Is it just Primaris? What's it called? Or is there
Which one? What?
Cuz they're all Mark 10, right?
Uh-huh. Different, like, variations.
Dude, cuz it's modular.
Uh-huh.
Are you familiar with that term?
Yes, I am.
Like Lego.
It just works.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I should do that. I should take my camera. I should turn off all of the things. I should point it at my TV, like like an old school gorilla kind of webcam video. I've done that before. Oh, it's bad.
Oh, yeah.
No, I've done that before.
Oh, yeah.
Why would anyone want to watch that?
Yeah.
With all the like the motion blur. Oh.
Yeah, and like you're filming your TV and it's like got those black lines
Oh
across
no,
it.
I won't get the lines. No. I won't have the lines, but it'll just be really blurry.
I always get the lines.
I get like the lag delay blur.
Oh yeah, me too.
You move left and right and then there's a weird
Yeah. Going into the shadow realm for a short period.
You?
The blur.
Oh. What's that mean?
It's a joke. Never mind.
I don't get it.
And you're not gonna.
So, what was it talking about? Oh yeah, armor.
Filming televisions
So
and armor. Yeah.
this is what I was wanting to say. So I'm just gonna like start it off from the beginning then. So there's the Tacticus armor. That's the intercessors.
Yeah,
There's
I know.
Phobos armor, that's the
It's the infiltrators or whatever.
yeah, whatever the ones that nobody liked and nobody bought. Reavers.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to think about it for a second. Yeah, honestly, because
Then
the Vanguard
there's, like,
Space Marine
aggressors.
things. Honestly, when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, look, they're remarketing Phobos because nobody liked them." Think
and
about
then
yeah.
there's the Gravis
Then there's Gravis, right?
aggressors.
So yeah, there was the aggressors that were in Gravis. There was the Gravis Captain that came in the starter
I
box.
thought he was pretty cool.
I don't like the Gravis Captain. He's got a weird beer gut.
I thought he looked cool.
Acheron. Acheron.
What?
What's his name? Acheron.
I don't know who that is.
The captain from the Primaris captain, the fat one, with the fist and the sword pistol thing. Like, whatever, fuck it.
He has a name?
Yeah, he has a name.
Why?
It's in the because okay, when you get these boxes, you're gonna get a
Yeah.
thing like for example in this one, you get this booklet here called "The Edge of Silence," which is going to give you a little bit of plot. It's going to explain a little bit about 40K, about the universe, about what's going on, and it's probably going to give you a little bit of a plot, like a story about the box you just bought. Like why
Okay.
you know what I mean?
It's like, okay, I get it.
Like why
No
are,
need to explain further.
yeah, it's just that's the story. So like for example, in the starter set from a while ago,
It's Dark Imperium, right? Was that
Dark
what
Imperium. That's the one where you get the 2 squads of intercessors, I think, or the whatever, or 1 or 2 squads of
The
intercessors.
captain
The captain,
and
the lieutenant,
Death Guard.
the Death Guard, you get all that stuff, right?
Yeah, the stuff. Yeah.
In that book, the captain, I think his name is like Acheron. I think it's like Acheron, Acheron, or something like that. And then in the kind of help me with this one, in the Vanguard Space Marines box. I don't want to say that though, but in like the box that had the Vanguard and that had the Chaos Marine. Spear. Shadow Spear.
Nope. Never heard of it.
Oh, okay. In the Shadow Spear box, which had the Vanguard Space Marines versus the Chaos Space Marines with the Spider. The Vanguard Space Marine captain is Captain.
Oh, I see it now. I looked it up. Is the Vanguards are the flying guys, right?
The Vanguards are the ones that are the sniper guys, the ones with like the pogo stick. No, the ones with the bouncy moon boots and the assault cannons.
Those are kind of shit.
I'm just gonna accept them. I don't care.
Just looking at them,
we're talking about a universe with space wizards. Like, I really don't care if they've got bouncy moon boots and mega cannons.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We're talking about a universe where a spider could be a wizard. Where a giant talking spider could be a wizard. Was that something that could happen in 40K? Tell me. Yeah, it could.
It's plausible.
Yeah, it is. So, we're arguing about moon boots is a moot point at this point. So, okay, that one, Captain Acheron is the same captain. It's not his brother or his dad. The captain from the starter set and the captain from Shadow Spear are the same dude. One is in Gravis armor, the other is in Phobos armor.
Well, guess he's just got 2 sets.
Right, because the armor's modular.
Uh-huh.
Which just gives GW an excuse to say you should buy more captains because you have their whole captain's wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could have now like 3 versions of each captain. 30 captains.
Mm-hmm.
How many captains do you need or do you want?
I don't know. There's only 10 companies. So
Typically.
you're going to need it. Yeah, typically. Terms and conditions may apply. So you're going to need at least 10. So if we're talking 3 for each, whatever that equals.
And what if you want to have multiple variations of your chapter master? What if you want to have different
2.
war gear choices, but with the same armor choice of captain? Like, what if you want Primaris Captain with Power Fist and Plasma Pistol? Or do you want Primaris Captain? Which are 2 different units in the game.
Well, I guess you're just going to have to buy more models.
No, because that's one of the things that makes me get really annoyed about the way that the books are being, like the way that the game is working, the way that the product line is working. I get it at the same time because they need to protect their IP and stuff like that. But at the same time, like legitimately, there's a unit in the game called Captain, and there's a unit in the game called Captain with Power Fist and Plasma Pistol. So instead of like the old times, you would have a captain, and you could choose what equipment you gave to him. Like you could give him a Power Fist, and you could give him a Plasma Pistol. But now there's a new captain. Of course, it's a Primaris one, so the Primaris might just get dropped for the sake of the name because that would get way too long. But it's called Captain with Power Fist and Plasma Pistol. That is the name of the unit.
That's a mouthful.
Yes, that is that. Seriously, I'm not even shitting you. It's like it's a separate entry. It has the exact same. It has the exact same profile.
Logical to just have rules for your weapons.
It has the exact same data sheet, like the exact same The only thing that's different is its name and its 2 specific weapons. It doesn't have the weapons that the Primaris Captain has, which Primaris Captain doesn't even at that point, it doesn't even get choices or options. This is what it is. What are your options? Nothing. Oh, okay. So
Nothing. Get fucked.
So instead of it just making it Primaris Captain, and then these are the different variations you can get under that title, they made them separate units in the game. Now, do you know why they did that though? To be consistent?
I don't know.
Because otherwise they would have to make a rule for each one of these. Because here's where it goes. Here's where it starts to make sense. Gravis armor gives you, I forget, it either gives you 1 or 2 extra wounds and some toughness, as well as the armor saves and vulnerable saves. Oh yeah, you don't care about the rules. You don't play.
Yeah, I don't play.
It makes you tougher. It makes your armor
How?
better. It makes you more Malkovich. So this is the special Indomitus rulebook.
Review.
Huh? No, I'm holding up the book.
Oh.
Yeah.
When's the reveal then?
And it's got Horus and or no, it's got
Abaddon.
Abaddon, forgive me.
Abaddon
Abaddon and
for
Robute
the
Gilliman.
the old
Jeez,
ones.
what a one-sided face-off there. Abaddon and Robute Gilliman. Is Abaddon really
No
that?
way. If we're going off old words, it's got to be Abaddon and Robo.
Rowboat.
Yeah.
No, but I mean like
About.
seriously. And honestly, the way that his sword is glowing actually looks really cool. It's like glowing blue. Abaddon's sword. His whole side of the page is red, but then his sword has this like whitish blue glow to it. It almost makes him look like he's like, I swear it makes him look like he's the good guy. You know, but it's like you look at him, he's like he's not the good guy.
This doesn't look like the good guy. I don't think. I should have asked the GW guy when I bought it.
No, but I mean, isn't that kind of a one-sided fight? I mean, I get that he's in Terminator armor. He's in the Crook's Terminator armor. But I mean, is that, does him being that?
I mean, like he's fighting Robute Gilliman, right? A Primarch.
Yeah.
Despite Horus being, pretty cool, he's still like a regular Marine. Well, enhanced by chaos.
Isn't he?
Not Horus. Fuck Abaddon.
Isn't Abaddon or Abaddon, whatever? It's so weird saying Abaddon. Isn't?
Yeah, it sounds weird.
But I guess if that's the way that it's said, I guess just get used to it, eh?
I'll just say Abaddon. Sounds better.
I'll just say he. I forgot what I was gonna say though. Isn't he a clone of Horus?
Abaddon? I don't think so.
Is he little Horus?
Well, he wants to be Horus, right?
No. There was a character during Horus had one of his like lieutenants or whatever, and he was a clone of him, and his name was like Little Horus. I'm pretty sure isn't that
Little Horse.
something
Little
like that?
Horus.
No, I'm serious. It's like Horace Jr. or like Little
I'm
Horus.
unsure of the canonicity.
I'm dead serious. And
I assume this is like really old.
And I'm pretty sure it's Abaddon. He's Little Horus.
Well, I don't. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Abaddon was like in the Great Crusade and Horus Heresy, and he was just a guy, a regular Marine, who was like, I don't know, he was the guy, how like every sort of legion had like, a cool guy in it, like with the fuck you know what I mean, right?
I do, but now I'm looking over at Tony.
Like
Tony, the cat is looking over at the models that I've just built. He's looking up at them, going like, "Those look really good, and I really want to knock them over." He already tried to eat the Judicar. See, he knows that it's stupid, and he already tried to eat it.
yeah, it's like I was saying, like Emperor's children had Saul Tarvitz, and he's like the guy from the Legion. You know what I mean, right?
Oh wow! Even the front cover is all creepy.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't know if
that's what Abaddon is, I think.
I don't know if this will show up. And then it just disappears and turns into ass. That's funny. It's a bunch of like screaming faces in alcoves.
That's pretty cool.
And then there's that classic picture of the Emperor. Although it's like the updated one that's a little bit more more techie.
Family friendly.
No, the one that's just more techie, the one where I think I'm just gonna quickly skim through this. Of course, you know, the opening page shows all the new chaos, all the new chaos, or all the new chaos, all the new Primaris. Shows knights, shows the new Sisters of Battle, all of that, and then it's got some old Imperial Guard at the bottom.
Oh,
Rip. Right, like at that moment, right? It's got
F in
some,
the chat.
yeah, it's got some Cadian Guard at the bottom, and it's like, so when are the Imperial Guard getting redone? Well, we did destroy Cadia. It's the perfect time for the Imperial Guard to get redesigned.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it's true, isn't it? And now it's just
Yeah.
they're leaving it like as it is, so that way you know there can be all the fleeting Cadian or different types of Imperial Guard armies, because people will be making all their specialist ones, you know, which are not really specialists. They're just, we fight in desert, we fight in suicide, you know, like the different types of Imperial Guard that exist. Well,
Yeah.
then they'll just get rid of all those, and then people will have to buy the new ones that will be on bigger bases.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
They'll be like
you have no idea what I'm
the
talking
same
about.
size. I have no fucking clue.
You have no idea.
Just-
I could yeah, that one. That one told me so much more than you probably needed or thought you would. And it was just like yeah. He's in it for the memes. He's just in it for the text to speech episodes. He's in here for the Valrak, for his helmet. I should just go get my helmet and be like, look at me, I'm Chapter Master Valrak.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh no, now his fans are gonna see this and not like it.
Oh no. He's gonna come over. He's like, hey, wait, isn't this the guy who said?
Isn't this the guy that
that?
that made me say that Arrow is the cloned Primarch of the Bloodhounds?
I found him.
Alright, Tony, are you here in the video now? You wanted to play on the Indomitus box, yeah. He's like, well, I wanted to fucking play on the Indomitus box. You've been talking about it most of my life. Right, Tony? Oh, we're going crazy. That was like cat claw into the nipple.
Speaking of Tony there, I was thinking with your unboxing next time, just narrate your cat with like subtitles or something. That'd be funny. Get him to say some funny shit.
Yeah, add the subtitles for Tony.
I'm trying to get a shot of Tony talking, like, because he has a certain toy that if you pick it up, or like he has certain toys that if you pick them up and like show them the toy, that I'm just kind of checking to see like how badly he scratched my yeah he got a little bit of nipple there. I'm a little bit raw right now. I'm wanting to get a shot of him like opening his mouth, because he'll go like rah rah when you like pull his toy up, sort of thing. So I'm wanting to get a shot of that, and then I'll just mute it, and then I'll just like put it on like a loop or whatever I need, and then just get Tony to talk that way.
He doesn't meow very often, does he?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Not in the videos. He's just dead silent.
Well, that's because I'm probably just sitting here not doing much and just kind of talking. Like, there's been times where he'll come up to me and start meowing and getting my attention if he really wants right now. But right now he's terrorizing Abby because he's a little bully. Because he had other kittens to play with, and Abby did have she had like a twin brother sort of thing, because like it was just her and one other cat that were in that whatever, that litter. And so when she was a kitten, she was the bully cat. But now she's been, by herself for 7 years since then. And so now there's this young cat that's, been doing some rough and tossle play with other kittens, and then was brought here, X amount of months ago. And now, he likes to do the rough tossle play, but she's not used to that anymore. So that's essentially the dynamic. She doesn't like playing with him.
Mm-hmm.
She pretty much just waits for him just to sit there and do nothing, so that way she can try to start licking him. Because she wants to assert dominance over him, but he won't let it happen. It's a cat psychology thing.
You're a professional cat psychologist.
I'm a cat psychologist and para-cat psychologist. Ghost cats.
Yeah, ghost cats.
Disclaimer, Slathe is not a cat psychologist or a para-cat psychologist.
Terms and conditions may apply.
Terms and conditions may apply.
Results may vary.
So, the bikes look cool.
I like that. Primaris, the bike chaplain. When's he coming out?
As soon as I figure out how to hack up one of these outriders and turn him into a chaplain.
Oh, so you mean if we're not going to get any new Primaris models if you never figure out how to hack it up?
No, because this is all just clearly part of my Odyssey-esque, like, fantasy world
Uh-huh.
where I am the star of my shitty YouTube show living in a crappy downtown apartment with a dead-end job. And I'm putting my smoking backwards, so I should probably put that the other way so I don't smoke filter.
Yes.
I hate the cigarettes that don't have like a brown filter, where the whole thing's just white. See, this is one of those moments where it's not okay.
Speaking of cigarettes, I can't find one.
No, like this is
Wait,
one of
there
those,
they are.
this is one of those
Whatever
moments.
shall you do?
No, these cigarettes
I found.
These cigarettes are one of those moments where I completely agree with Black Lives Matter. It's not okay to be white. Okay, this filter needs to be brown. There needs to be brown representation on this cigarette, because otherwise I light it backwards far too often. Black Lives Matter. And to any Garfs out there, Tommy Robinson, Tommy Robinson, Tommy Robinson, Tommy Robinson, Tommy Robinson, Tommy Robinson, Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson.
Tommy Robinson.
Can I get a Tommy
Knives,
Robinson?
can we get a Knives, can we get a Tommy Robinson? I guess he's a Garf.
Which one of us is watching the video? I'm wondering that. At first I thought it was
Not
me.
me.
Is it Jim? James, are you the one watching on YouTube?
Yeah, that's me.
Can we get a Tommy Robinson in the chat?
No, that's me. Yeah.
Let's get a Tommy Robinson in the chat.
What does that mean?
Tommy Robinson.
You gotta tell me what that means.
He's a
It's
guy. He's a
Tommy
guy in
Robinson.
the UK.
I don't get it.
I don't really get it either. It's just it triggers the libtards. It triggers the libs. So that's literally why we're doing it. It's literally
Tommy
He's like-
Robinson.
he's
Tommy
he's
Robinson.
part of like an
He's like a what?
anti-Islam group.
Oh really? See, like
Yeah.
I don't. Did you just look it up?
I had to look the fucker up. Yeah. Like a while ago, it's like, hey, Tommy Robinson, hang on a sec. The name sounds familiar.
I just figured.
look
I
him
just
up, he's
figured he
like-
was something somewhat conservative or right wing. In
Yeah,
the
no,
UK.
he's like
That's it.
anti-Islamist and shit. Just like Jimmy Hans.
That would fit in, I guess, with that characteristic. That would be then. I guess.
Excuse me, I'm not Islamic.
So then,
Anti-Islamic.
This is where he writes Tommy Robinson
Sorry.
like 16
So
billion
don't do
times
that.
now. This is where now he's like, no, I'm writing it every time.
No, the Islam shit don't do that to me. Tell you off stream, but not here. Please don't do that.
Don't do what?
Just comparing me to Islam.
Who's comparing you to
Put
I
Islam?
me in
said you're
Islam.
an anti-Islamist.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
wait, yeah.
Most
You
definitely.
completely misheard.
Yeah, I did. I've got bad hearing.
You
for
fool.
this fucker. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, my black. My entire black.
So you need to take the eye patch off your ear.
You're blind, man, not deaf.
That's a good one. That's just creative. I haven't heard that one before. But yeah, that's good. I always like new creative things, new insults and shit.
New
It's
ways to banter. It's banter. It's
No, I just like it when
I-
people
I wanna-
fucking can come up with new
I,
shit.
I just want to clarify it because I would want to say insults are for people that you don't like.
What the hell's an insult?
Banter is between people who are they've got a rapport.
All right.
Isn't that?
I'm Australian. We don't have a definition of insult.
But you're the one that said it. You said
You're
insult.
you're the one who's a cunt, mate. It's not an insult.
No, but
Yeah,
you're
cunt's not an
you're the
insult,
one that
it's a
said you like to
greeting.
hear. He's
You know? Hey, oi, cunt.
you said I
No,
like
no,
to hear
that-
new
that's-
insults. You,
Oh yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Creative insults.
yeah,
Shit.
so you said insults
Fuck,
first.
just give me a break, dude. I'm really doped up, alright?
You see, I woke up earlier than you did. I can out Star Wars you at this moment.
You woke up earlier than me. I was up at 4 a.m.
And what time is that my time?
Beats me. It's probably like midday-ish, I think.
So wait,
Lunchtime.
what time is it now?
4 p.m.
It's 4 p.m. Okay.
Uh,
So it is 1:17 right now for me a.m. So you woke up how many hours ago?
exactly 12 now.
You woke up 12 hours ago. So 12
Well,
what?
4 a.m., 4 p.m.
You woke up at
Not
4
math.
You woke up at 4 p.m.
I woke up at 4 a.m. It's 4 p.m. right now.
You woke up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Shit, it's
and
windy.
what day is it today?
Day is Sunday. It's twin day. I have to ask my neighbor to help me. Fuck, I should
Speaking
have
of
got the
time,
nurse to do
I
that.
think I gotta go
To the bathroom?
to sleep.
Well, it's been past your bedtime for a long time now.
Yeah, Jackler needs to become Snore Jax.
He needs to get his booty sleep.
Yeah, I gotta let my cat out, who is sleeping very soundly on my bed, but she can't stay inside.
That's the undercover way for him saying that he sleeps in the nude and he wants to get his pussy air fresh.
'Cause you gotta air it out every night. Or else it gets mushrooms.
He needs to let the cat
No.
needs to let the cat out, if you know what I mean.
I gotta let the cat out, yeah. Well, I'll see you boys tomorrow then.
Take care, bud.
Until the dark.
Until
Some-
the dark.
Until the dark. Of
Until the
which
dark.
This is before and after. Until the between dark.
Tommy Robinson.
Wow, what a mic drop. That was good.
Yeah, job your option.
No, that was good.
drop.
Yeah, mic drop. Mic drop. Huh. So I'm probably gonna be doing this for another like maybe 40 minutes. I don't know. I've been really light on the videos and streams lately.
So good. Kind of busy myself. Even though I'm fucking supposed to stay in bed and not supposed to move this leg. Getting fucking ferried around to all sorts of different places and shit like that. Fucking interviews with different agencies and fucking nurses and doctors and shit. It's just fucking driving me nuts.
Has anyone offered you ice cream?
I have ice cream. I don't need no free.
Lieutenant Dan. Ice
I
cream.
need to go get my stand.
Lieutenant Dan. Ice cream.
You gotta stand to get your ice cream, Lieutenant Dan.
Ice cream. Lieutenant.
Fuck you.
Lieutenant Knives got his magic eyes.
That is so wrong, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
God, dude.
No, that one's bad. That's bad.
Yeah, that hose is so
That
bad.
one's bad. Oh man. Cause
Yeah,
like,
be
cause
repeated.
that's not gonna happen. Oh. Cause Lieutenant Dan got metal legs.
Man, get me, dude.
It's okay. You're still cool. You're cooler than he was. Cause like, Lieutenant Dan became like Tom Cruise from that other movie. You know the one where Tom Cruise goes to Vietnam, and then he comes back paralyzed. You never saw that one?
It wasn't really
What?
many months ago. I'll have to look up the name.
Getting kind of distortion from. It's just really digitally.
Sorry.
Oh, I know it's. Yeah,
It's a storm outside.
it's kind
That
of
might
hard.
be my
What?
there.
Hello?
Okay, you've gone quiet on me now.
This whole thing just started going quiet. So, was there anything about Indomitus you wanted to know? Now that we're back on topic.
They're little models you can just stick together. You don't have to sit doing nothing.
No glue required.
Yeah, 61 models.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you just get some clippers, right? Because like the clippers
Gotcha.
are really good, and then you can just clip them all out and then just put them together. Like the only real pain I found building the models is that the components are Where's Waldo'd all over the sprues.
Yeah, they've been doing that lately.
I don't like it at all, and it's really confusing because it's like where is each part? You know, because like every part is like a blob pretty much, rather than it being like a limb. And not a fan. I'm just not a fan of that. Like, if like there's one model, if you didn't like like it has a certain helmet, and if you don't like that, well, you're screwed, because a tiny little bit of his collar piece is connected to the helmet you need to use for that Marine.
Damn, 170 $270 for me.
Sorry, what?
$270.
Yeah, in with taxes and everything, it
Yeah.
came up to 270, just under 270 in Canadian. I don't know what everything's going to be over there, because everything's somewhat different, I've noticed. Like, if you want to go buy a pack of smokes, I've been told, you might as well just go buy a car.
There's a there's a store nearby.
Oh, a
It got
store.
double the orders,
Oh, a store.
and they're trying to sell them on.
Oh, I get
It's
it.
a
It's your drug dealer, isn't it?
yeah, sure. He sells models.
Plastic
He actually
wrap.
don't. It's not nearby. It's in like a fucking different state, but still, you get the point. They're giving. If you get a friend to buy the Indomitus box set too, you can shave off $100 from your order.
Nice.
That's not a bad deal.
It's not,
You can order it online.
and you know what's really nice? Let's say you can actually manage to split the cost of the box with somebody, right? Like,
Yeah.
you get somebody who just wants the Necrons, let's just say, or just wants the Space Marines.
I'll take the fucking Necrons. All those face rings doesn't matter.
Oh, sure. I'm just saying, one way or the other. Excuse me. When you cut the brass tacks and all that, for what you're getting, for the price you're paying, I want to call it's a value box. I want to say that, because like,
Yeah.
these models, like, if I were to go grab some of the ones that I built, as much as they're like easy built models and they didn't have options and stuff like that, that captain is going to be like $45 or more.
Oh yeah. I mean, I got a couple of cheap boxes off eBay.
Oh, sure, but I mean, like, if you wanted to go buy it new off shelf from a toy store or from Games Workshop, when they sell it,
I just need a place to start painting again. It's just the way I'm set up. I gotta keep my leg up, so I just don't have the means to do that, you know?
You're on everything. You got your leg, okay?
Yeah. Plenty of painkillers and stuff, but I'm just talking painting wise. It's like I'm trying to get a setup going where I can paint, but my legs up. I'm 6'2". Unless the table comes out a good few feet, I don't think I'm going to be able to get there, you know?
You got arms. You can crawl. You can, like, drag yourself.
No, I can get there and fit underneath, fit the table proper so I can paint easy. Rather than having to fucking lean over or fucking do some sort of gymnastics to paint some more. So I got models to paint for days, and I still gotta fucking get onto that, but it's just impossible right now.
Just beat up the table until it's the right shape and size.
Well, we should work on that.
Just shout at it.
Another bloody Scotsman.
Or an Eldar. Eldar could do that. They could just shout at it and it would become the right size.
Get a couple of banshees here.
Get some bone singers in. Start playing some heavy metal. And then
Maybe one fucking epic painting desk, that's for sure.
But yeah, so like there's like a lot of special characters and big units and stuff like that where like at one point they're probably going to be selling all these things as either like an easy build or like as a you can just get like a this box of this things, and those models are easily they're gonna tally up if you buy them the other way that they're gonna be released. I really
Oh
think,
yeah.
and there's a rule book, so like it's like and you know, um, and then you're saying there's a store that has some deal. If you were able to secure splitting with somebody on that and getting somebody else to buy it, I would want to say that you would probably be getting your half of Indomitus for pretty much free.
Oh yeah. It'd be a win on everyone's part, really.
Well, mostly you.
Everyone.
Yeah, that's why you should do it.
Yeah, does it come with terrain and shit like that? I didn't read that far into it.
But then again, to be honest, I'm thinking that there's going to be a lot of like to get the box might be a chore because at least like from what I saw when I went to my local GW, because I didn't go to like another ma and pa shop sort of thing. Who knows if they're even going to be getting these things in, right? So after all of the pre-orders were said and done, and I got in line to kind of roll the dice and see if I even had was going to even get one of the boxes. By the time I finally got my box, there was 3 left.
Does that come with any terrain in the box as well?
Was what?
Terrain,
No.
stuff for a table. Oh,
No, there's no
dang.
terrain. There's never terrain anymore. It's not 3rd edition. Come on. Get your mind out of the early 2000s.
Yeah, you didn't have to brave.
What are you expecting there to be, like tank traps and barricades and like a small little ruins set?
Yeah.
With your Dark Eldar Raider, with your land speeder, your tactical squad, and the squad of warriors. Oh, that was such a good
Yeah.
box.
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh, I honestly think that was such a good box set. But nobody wanted to buy it because it was kind of pushed up a little bit because it had the rule book and because the rule book was kind of expensive. So it was like, I have a rule book. We'll just sell the one. Well, no one's gonna want to buy the rule book
Yeah.
when you can get it in the starter set. Yeah. 3rd edition. Simpler times. Is that when you started, or when did you start?
Right about 3rd edition, I reckon. Yeah, that sounds good.
It was 3.5, I feel. Was that around the time? Was Grey Knights around at the time?
No, before Grey Knights.
Before Grey Knights.
Yeah, and before the new Necrons. Yeah, when then they brought out the monoliths and shit.
Oh,
And the
okay.
Tyranids. When Tyranids didn't have a book.
So before Tyranids got redesigned. Back when.
Yeah, before they even had a book, dude.
So like I mean, like back when the Termagants looked different.
Yeah.
Back when the warriors were all tall and had like really elongated heads, and warriors had bone swords.
Yep.
Yeah. I once, when I was first getting into the game.
Like pretty much an entire metal army too.
Oh yeah, it was terrible.
It was all metal.
It was terrible. I was just about to get into that. A friend of mine, for his birthday party, who wants to do this? This is terrible. Seriously, what teenager would want to do this? For his birthday, he wanted to go to a Warhammer 40,000 tournament. and he wanted me.
Uh,
He wanted me to borrow him an army so he could play, and so that we could both go to this tournament and play in a tournament. I ended up winning a little bit. I won a lictor. I had won the old metal, like a lictor, the one that looks like it's choking on the tendrils coming out of its mouth.
one with the big head and the arms.
The one that's like
Oh no, the lictor. Sorry, I was thinking the sign. Sorry.
the lictor, yeah, the one that's like arcing its back, like it's arcing backwards, and it looks like it's throwing up tentacles out of its mouth.
Kinda. Think so. Metal.
It was metal and it was garbage. It was back when metal models had very little quality, and
Did
you know where it was like,
point
oh, it's a metal model.
Tyranids have a book then?
Yeah, Tyranids had a book then. Yeah,
Okay, then
it was
I
just,
actually have one of those.
it was just an old model.
Actually, I still have one of those. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it was
I'll
just,
get a photo of it and send it to you. It's upstairs in my fucking. So I
oh, a
gotta.
horrendous
Sorry,
model.
else up there.
Absolutely horrible model. I liked
I painted it up pretty good.
I liked the redesigned lictor. It was a lot sleeker. It looked it made more sense the way that
Yeah.
like it looked a lot better. I liked the newer lictor. Okay, so you probably remember when Necrons were just a white dwarf army then.
Oh yeah.
Back when they had the lazy chair destroyers.
Yeah. The big ghost guns that have that fucking on it.
The ones that had like the little like radar dish at the end kind of thing.
Yeah, that one.
Those,
It was like really fucking some 90s version of
looking back
yeah.
on thinking back on those were adorable. You know, like the little ray gun, pew pew. You know, like
Yeah.
they're space robots with ray guns. That's like okay. And it's kind of funny. I feel like with their newer models, they're going back in that direction. With like the ray guns.
Couple of retro models wouldn't be too bad. Couple of retro Necrons, working retro Night Lord.
A retro Night Lord?
Yeah, somehow fucking retro one from.
Oh, is this your collection?
No, no, no. I don't have a Night Lord. I think I'm something to eat. I reckon. It's time for a pre-dinner snack. There, bud.
Are you taking off or are you hanging around?
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go for something to eat.
Alright.
Ricky, it'll take me a while, see what happens.
Sounds good.
So, yeah, I'll get back to you when I can. Take care.
And make sure to tune in to Avi Yemeni.
Yeah, I know that guy. I'm signed up to him.
That's right. Watch all of his stuff. He's the shit.
He actually doesn't live too far from me.
Oh,
Wait.
you should tell him I'm cool. I'm just kidding.
Alrighty.
All right. Enjoy your supper or your pre-supper snack. You hobbit. Okay. So we got our dancers. Jimmy's off to go have his barbecue. I'm just imagining it's a barbecue. It's kind of more fun to imagine it that way. And yeah. Let's go to Streamlabs. Streamlabs. So I'm not getting any double echo, am I? Seems good, I think. I think it's good. Should be good. It's also late. It's getting kind of late.
Why she by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long.
So long.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Adieu.
Adieu.
Be good.
Stay well.
Bye bye.
Keep warm.
Relax.
And eat.
Take care.
Stay loose.
Adieu, mon vieux.